Hi, I'm Mia, and I'm Chaotic Energy number 1.
Hello, I'm Chance, and I'm Chaotic Energy number 2.
I'm Marine. Oh, hi.
And welcome to Chaotic Conversers!
Woo! This episode, maybe. I'm just kidding. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, welcome to the podcast. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves one by one?
You go first, Mia.
Mia?
I'm Mia, and I am a chaotic ginger.
My name is Chance, and I am also a chaotic ginger.
I'm Marine. I am not a ginger.
Depressed mom.
I have black hair. And I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I like how you guys didn't even talk about hobbies or like things you like to do on the side or your dreams or your goals.
Well,
Just ginger.
I'm a basic person, and that's all they really need to know. No more than that.
Yeah, just all.
Ginger's kind of a personality trait. Ginger's a personality trait now.
You just get a good
personality
picture
trait,
of
I
us just from
swear.
our hair color.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So anyway,
well,
Marie, what is the first topic we have today?
why did you say it like that? Now, Marine, what is the first topic we have
just need
today?
to get this going, okay? Let's just go.
All right, yeah, I agree. Well, okay, so it's just introducing ourselves, talking a bit. Maybe you want to specify what you like to do on the side?
I
Maybe
play
just
too many
maybe-
video games and
Yeah,
procrastinate
we
all
are
day.
addicted to video games, Roblox, and Minecraft.
We never go outside.
We never see the sun for more than 15
Wait,
minutes.
What is the sun? That is why all of us are so pale.
Yeah.
Every single one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't. Look, Mia, remember, okay, so we went to in-person school a few weeks ago, and the weather was nice, but last week, the weather was just hot, and it probably wasn't even that hot, but to us, it was so
106 degrees outside Wednesday.
That
So.
sounds
okay,
really
but
hot.
to be fair, a lot of places in California don't feel like 106 degrees, so I don't know. Yeah, it was pretty hot. You're right.
I assume you guys are lower elevation then?
Yeah, we live in a valley, so maybe, but...
That's a lot of trapped heat.
Yeah.
Word of the day.
I think we are the area with the most pollution because we get the pollution from all the other places and it just stays here. We're a bowl.
Yeah, because it's a valley. And then also...
like Mexico City.
like Mexico City. We're the Mexico City of California. No, but it's also multiple factors. It's because there's a lot of drilling that goes on here for oil.
Yeah.
A lot of oil production and a lot of agriculture. I think agriculture is a huge one because California grows so many almonds per year.
Yeah, and did you know when you go out of state in California, they sometimes check your car to make sure you're not bringing in outside fruit because they don't want to damage the crops in California.
Oh shit.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
I know. I went to Nevada, Las Vegas recently, and when I saw the border and there was a security check.
No fruits.
Really interesting.
No fruits.
I like
no
how amongst
no
all the
fruits
I like
the
how
border.
amongst all the checks for illegal drugs and weapons that you shouldn't be bringing, they also check if you have any fruits with you.
No contraband almonds.
It's so you don't spread disease, but I found it really funny.
Oh my gosh.
No potato famine in here, brother.
Dude, there's one thing worse than illegal drugs, and that's almonds.
Illegal almonds. We can't
illegal
have
almonds.
We cannot have the forbidden fruit. We cannot afford to have the forbidden fruit.
I like how you said almond is a fruit.
I mean, it is a seed.
Almond is
and technically fruits do have seeds, so I mean, am I 100% wrong?
It's a fruit, yep. Almond is now a fruit, according to everyone.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Marine, why'd you just mute?
Lovely.
That's pretty great.
Chaotic Conversers!
Yeah! Marine, what did you do? Or keep talking. Oh, God.
So
what else do we keep talking about?
we can talk about Universal.
I feel like we're just gonna talk about that all day. We're never gonna be able to stop. I honestly could.
Okay, let's talk more about ourselves then. We like roller coasters and theme parks.
Yes. I'm a Potterhead.
Oh, me like halfway, because I couldn't watch the movies
Halfway.
until very recently, but I've always liked Harry Potter, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
the
else?
movies there. What's your favorite Potter movie anyway?
I don't know the names of all of them. I don't do names, sir.
Okay, then do you know like numbers?
You act like I've watched them in order.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I didn't watch them in order because I'm a
Okay,
psychopath, apparently.
Talk about your favorite plot
Mm.
in the movies. Which out of all the plots do you like?
I don't. I like certain scenes. Like, I don't like. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I like scenes in certain parts from every movie, but like, I can't choose a favorite movie because there's always gonna be like a scene that I like more than like if I don't know. Do I make sense?
An entire plot. Yeah. I understand. Oh, hi, Maureen. Finally, you came back after leaving us alone, stranded in a box on the side of the road. How rude.
I left Mia stranded with you. Oh my god, Mia, I'm so sorry. No. I'm just playing.
Okay, let's move on to the next topic. I've talked enough about myself.
Okay,
our first topic we should talk about.
Yeah, school ended for you, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. We have a week of finals.
Bro, we got like 3 days of finals. It sucks. Everything sucks.
Well, at least tomorrow we only have
4 days,
one
actually.
Had 4 days
with finals. But I get to exempt one, so I went home even earlier than everybody else. So we already had early dismissal on the last day, so I was like, nerds, bye.
On Monday, me and Maureen both have a free period after second period, so we have one like 2-hour final, and then we're free, and we can just do whatever.
Free.
Nice.
Free
freedom.
From the of capitalism. The rest of the
all right. All right. First real topic. What were you saying, Maureen?
Oh, okay. Just like, how long ago did school end for you?
Last week on Thursday. I got out earlier again because I exempted the period that I hated the most.
Oh, what period was
it's not
that?
It's not even like it was the hardest. Well, actually, no, it technically was because my teacher makes it unbearable to learn. It's so incredibly boring. I've never had a good social studies teacher. I've never had one that made me want to learn history.
Oh, is that self-study?
Social studies, yeah, specifically
social
world
studies. I thought you said self-study.
No. Yeah, no. So I've never had a good social studies teacher that made it interesting to learn about history.
I like our history teacher. Mia has a different history teacher, but my history teacher's pretty chill. He says funny
My
things
history teacher just gives us a slideshow, a video, or just has us do stuff out of the textbook. Literally just sits there the whole period.
Oh god, that sounds like a college professor.
Actually, all the college professors I've had are actually pretty good. Fun fact, I'm dual enrolled in college and high school.
Yeah, because she's smart.
Wow, really? That's the first.
Not the first. What do you mean?
I've never met anybody who's smart.
Well,
okay.
I'm not smart. I just am doing two things at once.
That sounds like what a smart person would say.
Yeah, it's a smart idea because then you don't really have much in the summer, unless obviously you're doing something.
I have a college class over the summer.
And you can do more stuff in college instead of having to do the basic garbage.
Yeah,
I already took public speaking. And you have to take public speaking in college. I passed, and that's all that matters.
just gets a 70 and nailed it.
It's like a 69.999.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. We did it. We did it, folks.
We did it, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and
What are your
gentlemen,
plans
you got 'em.
besides like summer school or anything academic over the summer? Aside from those.
I want to do an escape room for my birthday.
He has been summoned.
I have been summoned to escape room. I have always wanted to do those. I've never actually done one. I found one that's
You've
near me,
never
but it's
done
probably
one?
not. No, and I really want
Okay,
to because I'm really
I've done
stupid when it comes to puzzles, and I love it.
I've done 2 in my life. Okay, I really like puzzles. One was really good and really cool. There was even a secret room, but that was in I think that was in LA, so that's probably why. And then I did another one which was under the sea themed, like you're in the ocean, and it
Under the
sucked. It was
sea.
in a dark room and you couldn't see, and the only flashlight they gave you was a UV flashlight.
Oh
And you were
my
supposed
god.
and you were supposed to use it to find a clue, but we couldn't find the clue, and there's just random words written on the wall. And
That
the
sounds like
clue
a
was in
cheap.
a stupid area. It was really dumb. I didn't like it.
That sounds like a really cheap escape room. But no, I've been wanting to do like a proper, well-funded escape room that actually takes brain cells to do. Because I really love puzzles, and I've always wanted to do. Shut up, Marine. It's something that I've always wanted to do. Because I may not be good at them, but I do like puzzles. Like literally, one of my things to do when I'm really bored in class is either draw or do puzzles.
When I was younger, in
Or
elementary,
puzzle boxes are awesome.
I had this big old collection of jigsaw puzzles, and I would do them over and over and over again. And I'd do 1,000-piece puzzles and stuff.
Same.
I've done 5,000 pieces before, and it hurt.
I hate to brag, but I did 5,000. Not much.
Speaking of puzzles, Legos. I have 6,000-piece Lego set that I'm still working on because it tore my hand in half. Anyway,
that's an interesting fact you could have talked about when you introduced yourself.
I love Legos. I have a giant cup of them.
Ginger.
Yes, we're even more similar. Here, hang on, Marie. Did you say we had a topic on how similar me and Mia were? Like asking questions?
It's time.
Honey,
it's time for that topic.
Okay,
we have merged.
You guys want to talk about your similarities before I,
let's go.
I don't even know how we're similar.
Gingers.
Yes,
we're both gingers.
We damn white.
We're both very chaotic.
Irish, virtually Irish.
Yeah. We're both obsessed with playing video games.
And Legos.
and Legos.
At least that's me. And we both like puzzles, as we discovered.
Yeah, and we both like Universal Studios.
Yes,
I think that's everyone though.
We specifically like Harry Potter.
That's heresy.
Specifically like the Harry Potter area.
I love the Harry Potter rides. I went on.
I honestly started crying when I saw the Harry Potter. The Hogwarts castle. No, it was tears of happiness, and I wasn't bawling, but it was pure tears of happiness when I saw the castle across the water. I was like, we're going there now.
Harry Potter. I think you have a crush on Harry Potter.
Probably. No, not even on the one character, just the entire series.
Yeah. I like how you're open to that idea that you might have a crush on the entire franchise.
I mean, people would honestly think that at this point, but if I were to have a crush on a specific character, Newt Scamander is adorable.
You guys
are a good actor too.
We're so similar, yes. Marine.
Do you also like? Wait.
We cannot communicate at the same time apparently. Or only at the same time. I don't know. We're so similar.
We just can't communicate.
Yeah, that's. We're so
I agree
similar.
with that. I stand by that statement.
We also both have the Gryffindor vibe.
Oh,
you guys have such anticlimactic reactions to any situation. What
do you mean?
When I DM'd Chance a few days ago, because another thing. Chance and Mia have both been wanting to do a podcast for a very long time. They have been annoying me and everyone in our friend group about it. But they both have very anticlimactic reactions. I texted Chance and I was like, "Hey, do you want to start a podcast?" And he's just like, "Oh, sure."
Okay.
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 All you said was,
that's not.
sure.
No. I meant like, oh, sure. That's not. I didn't mean like depressing.
You
like,
literally,
okay, fine. I guess I'll do
you
it.
took the time to put a comma after O, but not an exclamation point after sure.
Don't judge my choices.
I'll give my example now. So, like, when I'm playing a scary game or like a shooter game and someone gets shot right next to me, I'm like, oh, that sucks. And like, scary game, there was a jump scare, and all I did was just look up at it. So.
Oh yeah, wait, wasn't that just yesterday?
Yeah.
And then I screamed, and then I shrieked like a girl. And same thing today. I was playing Bedforge with Kate, and me and Gianna got to hear my screech of victory.
Screeches of victory.
And me and Gianna made fun of each other for where?
Alive.
Yeah, my audio stopped working for a second, so that was fun.
Hello.
All right, are there any other similarities? Mia, Maureen, do you want to point out any other ones?
You guys both scream really high pitched, like dangerously high pitched. Don't. Shh.
Which is really funny because neither of us have a high pitched voice.
Yeah, that's what makes it.
Especially mine's more masculine, and I can go high. I say masculine. I sound more like a dork.
Dork. Who uses dork in like 2021?
I do. I'm a dad. Make dad jokes, and I say that's what she said, unironically.
Yeah, you say that way too much. I think that's something that's different about you and Mia. Mia isn't stuck in fucking 2016.
Oh, language!
Language.
Hey, I'm not stuck. I just don't let go of the past.
I'm not stuck. I'm just not able to move on from that.
Hey. Shut up. You also listen to really old music, so don't even try me. Don't even
try me.
But like,
you're stuck.
Music is like, it doesn't really change.
No, don't make any excuses,
okay,
brother.
Okay, I'm gonna move on before they annihilate each other. We're so similar. Maureen said that Chance was chaotic evil and I was chaotic good, and I said we're the yin and yang of chaos. So
we're the yin and yang chaotic.
Yin and yang of chaos.
But me and Chance both agreed that it's more of a dark gray and a light gray. It's not that different.
Yeah,
it's not black or white. No, it's just black and then like slightly lighter black.
Yeah.
Black and very, very dark gray.
Oh, also another thing. I think you guys both have freckles, right?
Oh, I used to have like an abundance of freckles.
Yeah, I guess that is a default thing once you're a ginger. Yeah.
Only if you go outside though.
Yeah, I used to go outside all the time. Now I don't have any because I don't see the sunlight for 32 hours straight. I die.
Again, proving my point.
Yeah, I just procrastinate on living.
I can't relate. I only get browner and browner day by day.
People don't know. That's a great way to phrase that.
If for listeners who don't know, I'm South Asian, so I can say that. I am legally allowed to say that I'm pretty brown. Yeah.
I believe, Maureen, you made a quiz for us.
Did I know? Did I?
No, either that or you gathered up questions to ask us to see if we had the same
what you guys
answer.
have to do? No, what you guys have to do is you gotta take a needle, prick your finger, and then you guys gotta fuse blood. See what you guys become.
Steven Universe merge.
Yeah, I was about to say, let's see what kind of fusion we're making here.
We both make the same jokes.
Okay.
Except I make slightly more inappropriate jokes, but not too bad. Not
Mine
as much
are
as
usually just darker, like eviler, and yours are just slightly more inappropriate for young viewers.
Slightly. Yeah, this podcast is probably going to be PG-13. Let's be honest here.
No, it's not. Chill. All right, so I put in Discord. I put in Discord a quiz. What you're gonna do is make a copy of it and highlight your answers or type in your answers on there. But I'm gonna go question by question. I'm gonna read the questions and we're gonna do it together,
and
then afterwards
can we edit the
see our
doc?
answers. You can edit the doc, but no, just make a copy of it. Make a copy
Make a
of it.
copy and share it.
Oh, okay.
And also, here are some ground rules. Don't say your answer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of obvious. Let's be honest here.
Well, Chance, do you really know the obvious?
I mean, I know obvious sometimes.
I know obvious. I know obvious. Obvious.
Shut up.
All right.
I'm trying to get.
This is the first doc I'm actually willing to, like.
I'm trying to get Maureen's email.
I just copy and paste it. Copy it from the doc and then paste it in a newly created one.
Oh, what you can do is you can press file and then make a copy.
No, I made a copy. I was just gonna share it to you, so I didn't have to.
Wait, so this whole time you've just been copying and pasting the entire thing and putting it in.
No, I made a copy. I made a copy.
Oh, I'm talking to Chance. Is that what you?
I just went. No, if I make a copy, it was gonna do the same thing anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, it's not gonna do the same thing because it's your own.
Okay, would I be evil or not? I don't know.
All right, wait. Let me ask.
I already know what I am.
Let's go question by question for the audio listeners, the only listeners. Okay. But
you go ahead and hang on.
Do you want us to say our answer at the same time, or?
No, let's save the answers till the end until we're after we're finished. Okay. All right. Number one. Number one. Oh my God! Shut up. Number one. How chaotic are you? Lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good, lawful neutral, true neutral, chaotic neutral, lawful evil, neutral evil, or chaotic evil. Put your answer there. Can I go
first? Ma'am, can I go first?
We're doing the. Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. Yeah, you go first, Chance.
Oh, okay. I think I am chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral? That's what I was gonna say. Dang it.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Hey. My first question, same.
Okay. All right, read the second one. I don't feel like reading it.
Yeah, Maureen, it's all you. You made the quiz.
All right. Number two. Imagine you go to CVS and get some dandruff-reducing shampoo. As you walk out of the building into your car, you witness a dead body right next to your car. What would you do? A. Call 911 from the parking lot. B. Call an employee from inside to manage the situation. C. Hide the body in your trunk. Or D. Ignore it, get in your car, and drive back home in peace.
I'll go first on this one. I would either ignore it or call an employee from inside because I don't want to call 911 because I don't want to deal with it.
Okay, I want to deal with it. Basically, B is just making it somebody else's problem.
That's why I put that one.
I would either do B or D. Both of those are making it other people's problems.
I was honestly gonna say, screw it, I'm going home, or it's your problem now, brother.
It's your problem now.
Both of those are making it someone else's problem, but you know.
Yeah, and that's what really matters. Making someone else's life miserable is what really matters.
That's what life is about. Putting your problems onto someone else.
Yes, make someone else responsible for your happiness.
Life advice with Mia, Chance, and Maureen 101.
True, like how to live while making everyone around you suffer.
You know that college you wanted to apply to? Well, if you come to us for advice, get in that college. Just saying.
Wait, hang on. I'm reading the next question. And why is C art ho?
I don't know.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Slow down. Let me read the questions. All right. 3. What aesthetic fits your personality? A. Pastel or soft. B. E-boy, girl, non-binary. C. Art ho. D. Dark academia. E. Cottagecore. F. Retro 80s. Or G. A little bit of everything, to be honest.
I feel
what is dark academia?
Dark academia is like Harry Potter-esque. Like...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. Cottagecore, it's kind of like building on that like Harry Potter thing, except it's like fairy gardens.
It's more like fairy tale vibe.
Yeah, it's more like fairy tale vibes.
So peaceful, not what I am. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
And then art ho is like artsy.
Oh no, I know what art ho is. I'm just laughing at the name.
Oh.
I think I would I am stuck between 3 answers.
Choose one, buddy. You gotta choose one.
I know, but I don't know. I really like the retro 80s because that is vaporwave is amazing.
What kind of style do you wear?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't pay attention to what I wear. I just kind of slap on some clothing and then go outside.
That would probably be a little bit of everything for that answer.
Probably.
Yeah.
See, I don't wear pastels. I don't dress like I'm from the 80s, and I don't dress cottagecore, but I've been called an e-boy before, and I like art.
An e-boy?
And yeah. I don't know, because someone was like, "You're an e-girl," and then someone else was like, "No, they dress more like an e-boy." You're an e-boy now.
What?
That's what happened.
And then
the difference is that e-boys are more like edgy.
Yeah, and then e-girls have like hearts on their cheeks.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
E-girls are trying to go from like the anime girl uwu aesthetic.
What if it's just propaganda in order to enforce the patriarchy?
I would honestly like to dress up like from the 80s. Except
I would honestly like
awkward.
to dress up like the patriarchy.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
similar to
because I don't do three of them, but I do the other.
I literally am like a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
I don't dress with pastels at all.
I don't know. Well,
so I think it's e-boy.
Dress like
art, and then
very edgy.
Not my choice there.
The entire quiz is excuse myself to the B, don't tell them and push it down. C, explain it in graphic detail until they also feel queasy. D, just die on the spot.
Okay,
I it's between D and C.
So, same with me. I was about to say I would explain it in graphic detail and then probably die on the spot. So
you gotta choose one answer, folks.
I can't. I would do both.
Do the classic eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger.
Okay, I would explain it in graphic detail because I'm a whiner.
Okay, this is not at all related. Well, it kind of is because it's about bathroom issues, but this is also kind of gross. So cover your ears. You don't want to hear grossness. Sometimes when I need to go to the bathroom, I just tell the person sitting next to me, "I'm gonna go take a shit," and then I get up and walk to the bathroom.
That's amazing.
That's not gross. That's just you just being weird and making yourself look bad. Although there's nothing wrong with publicly saying that you need to take a big old poop.
You need to take a magnum shit.
Magnum poop.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I pray that we're both not into poop jokes.
Look, man,
I laugh very hard at poop and fart jokes.
Me too. I was about to say I hate to break it to you, but all right. Do you guys have your answers?
For 5?
We already said it.
4. C, right?
We already said it.
C.
Yeah,
I
we C.
All right. What flavor? Okay, number 5. What flavor of ice cream do you like? Vanilla, A, or B, chocolate, C, pistachios like a freaking heretic, or D, other?
Okay, I went with D. I like either a minty ice cream or a strawberry ice cream.
Okay, so I like mint chip. It's tied with that I either get mint chip or vanilla and chocolate swirled. So this was like the worst question for me because I like get a
vanilla and
swirl.
chocolate swirl.
Oh, because of the indecisiveness.
I can't. I'm so indecisive. I don't choose
I am
single
as well.
answers.
I'm just like, please just choose this for me. We're gonna be here all day if you make me decide.
Okay, so your answers for number 5 are Chance says minty or strawberry, Mia says mint chip or vanilla chocolate swirl. For number 6, so for the rest of the questions, they're short answers, so I want you guys to just take the time, just quietly like write your
no, let's just go for it.
No, let's just yell it.
Chaotic.
I like how
Conversers.
I was like hearing myself and I was like, wait, I need to stop. I'm pulling a teacher right now.
Yeah.
Yes, I want you to just stay silent and like quietly write your answers.
She says that
my answer for number 8 is going to be hilarious.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's do number 6 first.
Okay.
All right. This or that? Are you generally reserved or easygoing? This is a pretty easy question.
I'm both. I go with the flow of things, but I'm also like very reserved when I like.
Girl, you gotta choose one.
I can't. Oh, I'm both.
Hang on.
I'm everything.
No. Mia chose or.
Yes.
She chose or. She chose the or.
I can be easygoing if it's someone that I know, but I'm generally like a reserved person when it's
I feel like
people
Mia's
I don't know.
pretty like okay, so like if you know her as a friend, she's pretty easygoing. But then like when it comes to school stuff, she's pretty reserved. Like I guess because like you gotta get shit done, you know, you gotta do work.
Essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
What I just said.
Okay, I was actually like I put number 6. Just because I was curious as to how you guys perceive yourselves.
I hate myself.
I honestly,
anyway,
when I read the question, I honestly were like, reserved and easygoing is kind of the same thing. But
kind of the same thing.
For me, it is. You know.
Yeah, yeah, you could be a little bit of both, I guess. But
okay.
I feel like I'm way too easygoing.
I love question number 7 and 8. Let's go.
Okay. All right, number 7. Would you rather have rock candy for nails or have marshmallows for teeth?
Marshmallows for teeth.
Nails. I would eat them. I want to be able to eat food.
What's your point?
I want to be able to eat.
Just down some ice cream and it'll taste the exact same every time.
Do you really want to be on a juice cleanser for the rest of your life?
Wait, did you say on a juice cleanser?
Yeah, because that's all you can drink. Like
not juice.
Teeth?
Oh, you said juice. I thought you said Jews, like Jews.
It's not the what?
A juice cleanser. No, not even baptized. What is it called? Bar mitzvah every other day.
Bar mitzvah every other day. Maybe that isn't so bad after all. Alright, so Chance says marshmallow teeth, Mia says rock candy. They're gonna fight to the death about that.
I want to be able to eat.
That's true.
Oh, wait. What if it's like a Steven Universe thing where you can just transform your teeth into marshmallows?
No,
that's not what it is.
Okay.
You gotta devote the rest of your life to that and that only.
Alright, I'll go ahead and just go get every cavity to ever exist and make my teeth marshmallows. Technically, you can't get any cavities anymore because it's already sugar.
I feel like, but like having rock candy for nails doesn't sound that bad because like you get 1, pretty nails, and 2,
and free food.
You could kill someone with it. You know?
Well, I can already kill someone with my nails. Literally, how to grow long nails. Be lazy. That's it.
I have long nails. I have long nails. I could kill someone with my nails as well.
I just cut mine today. So now they're short.
I need to cut mine today.
I don't cut my nails. I just let them do their thing. They break on their own.
I had to because it was getting in the way of my gaming, and I didn't. And
I
don't.
No.
It was getting in the way of the gaming. Gotta see.
Getting in the way of the gaming experience. I don't go outside.
You said that like 3 times already.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Right, number 8. If cannibalism was legal, would you do it? A, yes. B, depends. How much is it in Bitcoin?
Depends.
Okay, yeah, it
Honestly,
I get to think about it.
How much?
As long as these people aren't being murdered, actually, I think it's just a yes. I would probably.
Oh wait,
do
what
it.
if it's?
I'm too curious.
Oh, okay.
Too
what if
curious.
it's like too curious? That's why you do depends. No, but like, what if it was a Wagyu thing where like like there's an actual farm, but the people are treated very like luxuriously.
That's messed up. That's like Promised Neverland stuff.
That's like Promised Neverland.
Promised Neverland is good, and you're missing out, and you're uneducated if you haven't watched it. But anyway,
I have, but like
no, I'm talking to
watched
Marine.
we
can't
watched it together.
No.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I don't take back anything I said.
I feel
Fuck
like
you,
as
dude.
long as like it's like either from like, I guess I don't like. This is way off topic, but I don't like death row and the like death punishment for like things, but that's off topic.
Yeah, I don't support it either. I'm not gonna like call you like a horrible person for believing in death row, but like personally, I
just don't believe people deserve to die most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time.
Most of the time. What is the rare occasion?
If I do it.
No.
That's a 1 out of 8 billion.
So like cannibalism, as long as it's from like someone from natural causes, or like someone murdered someone and the body was found and now they're just selling the body.
Oh, kind of like an organ donation thing.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
God. There's gonna
No,
be
yeah,
a
as
black
long
as it's,
market
like-
for the rest of the human body.
Anyway, our next question. Let's
Moving on.
Moving on.
So number 9, if you could participate and win any game show, what game show would you win?
Wheel of Fortune.
I knew you were gonna say that.
That's pretty much the only one that I know. Besides Jeopardy.
Wanna Be a Millionaire? Isn't that one? I want
Who
$1
wants to
million.
be a millionaire?
I want $1
actually-
million.
I feel like
I would love to be on America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent.
Like,
I don't want to be on America's
imagine-
Got Talent just because.
Wait, that's not a game show.
I don't know if
Yeah,
it's a game show.
no, it's
yeah.
not.
But-
It's
Damn
not
it,
a real
okay,
life.
yeah, Wheel of
I don't
Fortune.
like the vibes of it. I know that sounds weird. I don't like the.
If I can
mean,
at least
also
meet Simon
Family Feud
Cowell,
would
I'll
be
be happy.
Family Feud would be fun. Although I do find the host really annoying. What's his name? Steve Harvey.
Simon.
Steve Harvey's a weird dude, but I think one show I would like to be in is Jeopardy, just because it's such like a prestigious game that like not only would I win a lot of money, but I would also win bragging rights that are most definitely worth it. You know?
I just thought of a game show.
Oh God.
Lego Masters.
Yes. Lego Masters.
Oh my god.
That's an actual show, or Master Builder.
I know it is. I know it is. Oh.
Dude,
I didn't know that.
I would love to win that. Like honestly.
Yeah, that's also another show that has a lot of prestige probably, and you.
Or
Yeah.
like the
I'd rather-
robot battle
Specifically
one
with
would be
kids.
cool too.
Oh, BattleBots. Yeah, I know
The
that one.
robot
Like,
battle
honestly, that was
one.
pretty cool.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like a lot of like Vex robotics tournaments.
As long as like it requires creativity, I'm probably down for it.
Yeah, I feel like I want to win a game show that like people actually care about, not like not like a game show where it's like Big Brother or Survivor where they record me and I embarrass myself in front of everyone. You know. I want to win like a game show like Jeopardy, where it's like I actually look smart for once, and people
You
will be
look
like,
smart
oh my
for
God, she's so
once.
smart,
What is this
and I'll be like, oh
implying?
my God, I know.
Oh my god, I know. I really thought I was dumb, so I went on this game show to prove I'm not.
To prove I'm not. All right.
All
So number 9 answer is Chance says Wheel of Fortune.
Lego Masters.
Lego Masters. Lego
Lego Masters.
Lego Masters. You like
Masters.
Lego Masters?
I say
Yeah.
robot battles. You know that robot show?
BattleBots, but
Yeah,
okay.
I guess you guys are
BattleBots.
kind of
Yeah,
like-
BattleBots.
I guess you guys are kind of like in the same ballpark with your answers.
Yeah,
I mean, we
yeah,
are,
creativity
except
and
more.
building.
Mine's more intense. Mine has
Yours is
Mine's
fire.
destruction, which
mine's cooler.
honestly, I do love destruction.
I
That's
love
why I have Just
destruction,
Cause
too.
4, and just purely because I just cause explosions. I'm
Okay,
working in that
when
game.
I
I'm
was
working
younger,
with a wind gun
like
to
when I
just use the
first
force.
when I first started playing Roblox, I played this game which was like Destruction Simulator, and you just like blew up these like builds that people did.
Oh no.
That's the whole game. And it's amazing.
Oh, hang on. I think I've been playing that recently.
Okay, we can move on to question 10.
I got some anger up there you need to,
Oh yeah, I'm
of.
very angry like all the time. And in fact, during 2020, a majority of the time, I was just angry. Okay, next question.
I have a lot of suppressed anger, yeah.
I think
yeah.
2020 made us angry, so it's understandable, It just made us
Also,
angry.
insanity ensued. Alright, next.
Alright, next. Number 10. Do you guys want to read this?
How many toes do you have? This is for research purposes. I don't
Marine,
know
what
that
are you
means.
researching?
let
me count.
Let me count.
You go ahead and check.
BRB, let me count.
I believe I have 10 toes, yes.
Oh.
I have 8 toes. Yeah, 8 toes and 2 big toes.
8 toes and 2 big toes.
Oh wait, I forgot about the severed foot I have. I have 15.
I forgot about the severed third foot.
I have a third foot.
Okay, how many toes do you have currently?
Attached to me or not attached to me?
Attached to you.
Not attached to you? Alright. Okay, so that question alone.
Me is more chaotic even.
I think that question, we didn't even need to do the rest of the questions. Just number 10 alone goes to show that you guys are 100% similar.
What? That's not. Alright.
What? Loser says what?
I wonder if I can hear my fan.
r/whoosh.
Alright, let's look at the answers. Number 1, you guys got the same answers. You both said chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Number 2, you kind of got the same answers. Mia was a bit indecisive, so I'm just gonna put...
I'm not indecisive, you're indecisive.
You're indecisive, so shut up and sit down.
Number 3, you guys got different answers for this one. Chance said...
Yeah, we don't dress the same. Yeah.
Yeah, we just both had different styles, but everything else was practically the same.
Number 4, you guys got the same answers. Number 5, kind of the same answers.
You got 50%. 50%.
You guys both like
50,
mint.
50.
You guys both
we like mint.
I also like the colored mint.
Number 6 is a little different. 7, different.
I think we're the same for number 6 because we both equally said that that we're both reserved around strangers, but not around friends.
All right.
Yeah, around friends, I'm a psychopath.
8 is different. And then
8 wasn't different. We had both said we would eat a human, I believe.
Oh, okay. Hold on. 9 is kind of in the same ballpark, so I'll just say it's the same. And then
yeah, because it's the same. It's like the same concept, except mine you destroy things.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use my.
Wait, hang on. No, Lego Masters also destroys shit.
10's the same as well.
Like the lamest
build.
Well,
yeah, but not with fire.
True.
But not with
I think
fire.
You're right one before.
So you guys got 8 out of the 10 questions the same.
Cool.
Yep.
That means we're 80% the same.
80% the same. That's pretty high.
Except one of those doesn't even count, so I don't know the...
One of those doesn't even count.
Well, we just dress differently. If you asked me that question, in middle school, where I just grabbed random things out of my closet, or what I'm wearing now, which is random things out of my closet, then it would be the same, but it's not, because I try. Most of the time I don't, but I'd try to.
Ooh, you have some good fits. You got some good fits. Especially with your
I'm wearing
makeup.
a shirt that says I'll do it tomorrow. Or nope, not today.
Oh,
that's
God.
beautiful.
You're stuck in 2016, dude.
I know.
You're so stuck in 2016.
But the style is from the 80s or late 90s. I forgot.
I feel like you're dressing more and more like a Facebook mom now. Just slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely.
You're gonna become a Facebook mom by the time you're in your 30s.
Yeah, but is that so bad?
Maybe.
Wow, thanks for showing appreciation.
Yeah.
Appreciation for my personality, Marie. Thanks.
Yeah. Look, man, I'm just
I don't know if
saving
your personality. It might just be your
It's just
style.
your style, yeah.
My look.
Which
yeah,
you
I'll be Karen
choose,
next
so
time you see
technically
me.
you can change it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna go emo.
I'm not gonna go emo.
Yeah.
There's
Hey,
nothing wrong with
I
being
don't
a
dress
little
emo anymore. I don't dress emo anymore. It's okay.
Anymore.
I remember Mia was showing me this one photo of her with like a face of, like she's like saying roar, and then like she has like her hands are forming
I'm
like
not
a
saying
claw.
Or it was
I don't
just
know.
an emo photo. It's from my emo
I don't know,
phase.
but it was so funny.
I kind of want to see it.
It was with when I had long hair. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Emo
what's the next
face.
topic? We're gonna be here all night if we don't continue.
If you don't continue, y'all are the one that are dragging it. All right. All right. Okay, so recently Twitter has been going crazier than ever, which is a lot because Twitter is already like absolutely bonkers. And so
it's
like
literally
while
like
I
the
was like
father of cancel culture.
the father of I don't okay,
No, the
cancel
home,
culture
actually.
like cancel culture isn't bad. It's just a lot of people don't save it for the right moments.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, cancel culture. Like, it was good in the beginning because we were canceling things that like discriminated against people and things that hurt people.
So
But
trigger warning.
People are like
Trigger
doing
warning.
very. Oh yeah, trigger warning.
Like
Sorry.
they're canceling something like fruits or something.
Yeah.
And I
Before we move on to this topic, trigger warning, there will be mentions of mental health, racism, discrimination, just overall discrimination, depression, ableism, mental health, all those things. I think I already said mental health.
Wow, what a family-friendly podcast.
Anyways, family friendly. Anyways, continuing on.
Says after cussing multiple times, both of you.
Bruh. Anyways,
it was mostly Marine this time. I'm shocked.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Look, man, I have a lot of anger towards a certain elephant in the room.
Oh, thanks, Marine. I love you too.
They're friends, but they kind of hate each other at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I hate this dude. Why is he here? Wait, I invited him here.
Yeah, solely because me and Mia for some reason want to start a podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chance is actually an unpaid actor. Like, fun fact. The only person getting paid here is me. Huh? What? Anyways, so let's.
Wait, you're not paying me for this? Oh.
I'm not being paid. What do you mean?
I'll leave now. Bye.
Yeah.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Oh. It just says
leave.
no to us leaving.
You can't leave.
Did you just lock my door? Oh my god, you locked
my door. Hang on, did you just are you like using the force to prevent my finger from pressing the button?
I can't hang up the call.
I can't leave, guys. Sorry. Things have to be
this is your hell now. This is your
prison. This is your own personal hell. Enjoy.
Oh, it's like that one show called The Good Place where you think it's the good place, but it's actually the bad place.
Oh, but then it becomes the good place.
Yeah, and then it becomes the good place.
But maybe not. Not
anyways.
Yes or no?
Alright. So Twitter has been going crazy, and like, especially like Instagram, comments as well. So one thing I've noticed is that like anytime something happens like regarding like someone doing or saying something racist, just the comments are immediately like, "Oh, this wasn't racist. You don't know the situation. Like this isn't racist at all."
I have a comment on this. So one of my favorite actors from a series I really like, I'm not gonna say what or who, because they got fired over like a comment that was offensive that they posted like 6 years ago before they even like started.
I think I know what you're. I know. I think I might know who you're talking about.
And I was like, the situation's over.
I think that scenario. It's like, dude, that was a while ago.
Oh shit! You
I
think it's fine.
My fan is like very loud. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, anyways, while he's gone. I wouldn't say this is necessarily an experiment, more than it is just me being curious and messing around on Quora. Oh my god. Quora is a godforsaken website. Quora is... Okay, it's a cesspool of the most egotistical scholars, just all in one place. You ask a question and they'll be like, how did you not know that? Bruh,
it's like
why am I asking
real
a question then?
It's like a real life version of r/neckbeards for those who don't know what Quora is.
Quora is... Everyone knows what Quora is, but it's
like I didn't.
don't.
Okay.
I still don't.
Well, it's like
I still don't either.
Quora basically, it's like a forum where you can ask questions regarding like life or homework or like applying to colleges or job interviews, whatever. And
that sounds like it should be a wholesome website.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But it's just full of like so many self-entitled people that just degrade others based on the questions they ask.
That sucks.
Anyways, following that, I did a little experiment, or I guess just like messing around on Quora, and I asked this question with no context, just this question with nothing else, no additional information.
Okay, what was the question?
What was the question? Just get down to it. But yeah. I asked, how can I make my parents realize that they are very racist? Newsflash, my parents aren't racist. Sorry, mom and dad. But I asked this question, and then I waited a couple of days, and I got 4 kinds of responses.
4 kinds? How many did you get in total?
I got a lot. But I got like I can't count, but like I got a lot. But I got like 4 most common responses. I'll go from the order of like least common to most common. Least common was, unfortunately, the least common comment I got was people like asking for more information. You know, people like saying like, I don't want to jump to conclusions. So could you provide like more context behind your question? Second least common one was people like actually like giving me advice, saying like, oh, here are some things you could ask them in order to like understand where they're coming from, or understand like if they're like or like understand what you need to work on with them. And then third most common comment I got was people saying like, give up on them, there's no hope.
Oh my god.
They're just they're hopeless. You can't fix them. Just give up on them, live a better life. And then the most common I got was people calling me a snowflake, and just people like deflecting the blame onto the person asking the question. So I'm gonna read a couple of those.
So they're belittling your
Yeah, they're belittling me, and they're questioning like my credibility towards the question. So I'll read the responses. So here.
Yeah, just read a few.
Are they actually very racist, or are they just not woke enough for you?
Is that an actual comment?
Yeah, that was an actual comment.
Oh my god, that's a Reddit user right there.
That's a Reddit user. Why wouldn't you want to be like your family? Don't turn your back on the people that made you that made me change my diaper. That made you change your diaper. What? Oh, my parents made me change my own diaper when I was little. Okay. Taught us how to fish and pass the football around. This dude doesn't realize I'm brown. We don't fish and pass the football around. The only football we pass is a real football. One you play with your feet, you know?
Like a soccer ball for those who
like
don't
a
understand the reference.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Go to them and beg forgiveness, you blasphemous heathen.
Oh my god!
That was a joke. That one's not real. That one has to be a joke comment.
That's what I thought, right? But oh man, blasphemous heathen.
That has to be a joke comment.
All right. Oh, here's another
100%.
one. Here's another one. maybe that's just your perception. Anything and everything seems to be racist these days. It's even being claimed that inanimate objects and things like mathematics are racist. Meanings of words and symbols are being changed to fit this narrative. The result is the term racist doesn't really have much real meaning anymore. Perhaps that is what needs to be fixed. Okay.
I mean, okay, the person kind of does have a point, because there's some people calling everything racist, which is, obviously not. Like, they had to change maple syrup branding because it was considered racist.
Oh, no, it's actually, there's, like, background to that. It's, like, called Aunt Jemima, and apparently, like, the name itself was just a bunch of white people trying to mock, like, black stereotypes regarding names.
But also they had to change Miss Buttersworth, which is just a maple syrup bottle shaped like a girl, but it's filled with maple syrup, and people are like, that's racist.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And then, people were calling math racist, which makes complete sense.
Were they?
100%. Yes,
Why?
I don't know.
But they're calling, wait.
Math. Like, the subject math. Yeah.
What?
Some people were. For, like, a month on, like, certain social medias, there were just a bunch of people like, math is racist, cancel math. Which I thought was a joke for people just to get out of math for school, but it was real, so some people are idiots.
You can't... That's not how...
It's a number, and it's used universally. How?
Literally, you use math to figure out pretty much anything. Pretty much anything that doesn't involve emotion. Yeah, it's used for science.
That's
science.
Interesting.
Okay, if you cancel math, then might as well cancel anything else related to math. Science.
Is it bad that I low-key hope they cancel math? I'm sick of math, dude.
Yeah. I figured it was like a joke so people could get out of math for school. Like,
let's cancel
to,
math.
Not have it to do
cancel
anymore.
math. Hashtag math is racist. Yes, guys, math is racist. Zero actually is a term that white supremacists use. I don't know. Yeah, they just use it. Math is
racism 100. 100 means racism.
Alright, here's some more responses that I have. How about it's you with the problem, not them? Woke is newspeak for dumb. Perhaps grow up and stop childish struggles with your parents. Maybe they are right, snowflake. And then I got some more. Shut up.
Is that the entire comment?
Yeah, shut up. Just
read
shut up.
Some good ones now. Read some good ones.
Please.
Hold on. I have I had a really funny one. Okay. This is the last mean one. Okay, 2 last mean ones. Okay, I don't know if they're racist, but I do know they have a R-word kid. Bruh.
What? R-word?
Yeah. This dude seriously went
yeah,
ableist.
we're not allowed to say that.
Yeah.
What?
We're not allowed to say that here.
This dude, oh my god, Chant. I had to actually tell him to not say that because he didn't realize how ableist that term is.
I didn't know it was bad either. Okay, cause yeah.
Yeah, I mean, its origin was to kind of discriminate against neurodivergent people. So I was used as a form of mockery towards them, and it's kind of like a slur.
So to that, I hate that some words that are usually used for a very serious topic or one word to describe a very serious thing, and people have made it derogatory.
What?
I hate that
I
they
don't
did that.
know what you're talking about.
You know what derogatory means? A not good word, a word to insult somebody.
Okay, I don't think the B word used to mean female dog, but now
yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, that's not what I mean. I don't know if I'm allowed to. I should be allowed to say this. No, listen. Listen. Sorry.
Be careful what you say, buddy.
Chance, just go.
Okay, so you guys know the word autism?
Yeah, you can say that.
You can say that.
Yeah, I can say that, but people have, it has been drilled into my brain as a derogatory term. So now when I say that kid is showing symptoms of autism. I feel bad using that word because
because you're
so
doing
many
it.
people have been making it. So many people have been making it derogatory, and it's sad.
Yeah, I think that kind of goes into just like privileged people trying to decide what is okay and not okay for minorities.
Okay, I just want to say something that's really annoying to me about like autism and how it's diagnosed. So the way they did it was like on a male brain or like a male identifying brain. So for females or people that identify as a female, it's really hard to like diagnose them with autism. Like for example, I think boys for like getting diagnosed with autism, it's like in their young age, like two to like 5. And like girls, it's early to get diagnosed at 15.
That's dumb.
That is sad.
Yeah, that's how big of a difference it was.
I guess
and
there's
I
not
was
a lot of like
shocked when I learned
not a lot of facilities for women who are neurodivergent then.
Yeah, for
especially
people...
especially like for women who are like, you know, neurodivergent and they're like going through puberty, they're going through their like menstrual cycle and their periods. There's probably not a lot of ways to facilitate them, because I know like I was reading like a paper on how neurodivergent women at a young age, you know, they had a hard time when it came to periods and their menstrual cycle because, you know, it was like it's hard for them to kind of like, you know, someone needs to like sit down and like talk to them about these things instead of just, you know, and I know like they were talking about how like it's hard for them to like wear a pad or a tampon for like a long period of time or like just for a long time. And I guess like that kind of makes things difficult when you're because like going through, you know, your first period is already hard enough. Like imagine you're neurodivergent and you can't really, and no one really educated you on that situation enough.
Well, now at least in California, there are like you have to go, if you're female, you have to go to like a class about a period in elementary school in like 4th grade, and then they talk about it in 7th grade too.
Yeah,
for a little bit.
But that's just for women in general. But like I'm wondering, like, do they have these same facilities that like cater towards like neurodivergent women, but like in a way that makes the process a lot easier and a lot more convenient for them?
Honestly, there's not really many outlets for women in general, especially women with like mental or physical disabilities.
Yeah.
There's not that much for men either, but there is more for men than there are for women, which is a problem in our society that we should probably look into more. But with all the other problems going on, especially with the last few years, it's not really being talked about enough.
Yeah. I think that's a good lead into our next topic.
Oh, yeah.
What's our next topic, Maureen?
Before we go to our next topic, I just want to talk about like this thing, just in general. A couple of things I learned from this Quora question that I asked is people are very quick to dismiss racism even when they're provided no context. I think the best kind of response towards situations like these is to ask for more context, right? To wait and see what the actual situation is. But this kind of proved my point on how when we you know, talk about something racist that someone did, people automatically jump to the conclusion that it's not racist and that it's, you know, fake and that we're being sensitive. And you kind of see the same thing with situations such as women speaking out on sexual harassment or sexual assault.
Yeah, I was about to say that sexual harassment and sexual assault is so overlooked, especially in schools. Even though schools like talk about how it's immediate expulsion, when it's actually reported to a school, the guy gets nothing more, barely even a slap on a wrist, because they're allowed to say it's a joke and they just get off scot-free.
Yeah, and that, you know, it's
They
just
say it's a
horseplaying.
joke.
Yeah, they use the excuse that it's just horseplaying and that they're just messing around when it causes real trauma and real problems in the long run for these women who go through these things. And yeah, men do go through these things too, and I think that leads into another problem that men don't have a lot of
the very sudden change in hormones is probably what causes some of it.
Well,
Like I'm not
like,
trying.
no,
Okay, listen. I'm not trying. No, I'm not trying to defend them. Don't. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to defend them, but like for like pretty much puberty for everybody is a very confusing time.
Yeah, but I think
I agree, but
not
like
always right.
I think that's when the education system comes in, or that's when, you know, that idea that we need to educate these boys on how you should treat, you know, the opposite sex, you know.
Yeah,
and we should teach boys about boundaries. We should teach boys
when it's reported. When it's reported, it needs to be at least talked to by both the people, and if it is, there needs to be a punishment. It can't just be, oh, it was a joke. Cause I mean,
that's not right, and it can't be excused by sudden hormone changes. Because again, that's not an excuse. But
I
don't know why I said but.
Wait. Can I speak for a second?
Guys get sexually harassed too, and that's even like.
Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like, you know, sex ed or sex education is not taught properly in the American schools.
Yeah, it's taught.
It is not taught properly.
Especially
when I got my first period, I was so scared. I thought I was dying because, like, I was bleeding out of there. I didn't know what was happening to me because no one told me what happened. My own mother didn't even tell me. She just said, "If you pee blood, tell me," and that was it. Nothing else.
Yeah, well, that's a really bad way to go into. Hey,
something with the school system too, like it teaches us how like not to get sick and safe, but it doesn't teach us how to actually like, you know,
deal with certain circumstances.
Have a kid if we wanted to in the future. It doesn't teach us how to do that. It only teaches us how to avoid.
They don't teach you about like Planned Parenthood if you do get in a situation where, you know, you are pregnant but you don't want to be pregnant. Also, I wanted to like circle back to like talking about like mental health for boys and just like sex education in general. You know, one problem that we have is we still have, you know, toxic masculine ideas that are perpetrating a lot of terrible ideas into young boys, and I see it every day where young boys
the school dress code. The school dress code.
Oh my god.
It made it so the way girls dress and it is an excuse for sexual assault.
Yeah, definitely. If
what do you mean?
Even if you just show shoulder, it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if your breasts can be seen. It doesn't matter if your like ass is hanging out. You don't deserve to be assaulted.
Okay, in California, we have really strict dress codes for girls, and then guys can even walk around shirtless.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
They'll wear tank tops with their bare nipples out, and that's fine. But when we show shoulders, that's not fine.
Yeah,
that's illegal. Apparently, that violates something.
No tank tops. You can't show your shoulders or your collarbone. Your pants have to be at least mid-thigh or fingertip length. But guys like walk around shirtless and whatever they want.
Yeah.
So
it's just
that sounds like a jackass.
Could I just like talk about like just for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think, you know, that's like another thing. Like school in so many ways has taught a lot of these young boys that, you know, you're okay the way you are. You're supposed to be strong. You're supposed to be, you know, you're supposed to overpower women, and you don't need to change yourself, but women do.
Yeah, the school like rules and stuff. Like, here's the negative side for guys too. It teaches guys not to express emotion and to close it all in, which causes severe mental health problems, but they're taught not to get help. So they can't.
They're taught to man up instead of like actually doing something.
I was never ever taught that.
That's good. I think that's a good start.
Where we live,
but I was never really told to do the right thing either, so I was always just left figuring it out. But I never did anything. I never did anything that resembled. I never did anything that made me look like a jackass. So
I
wasn't taught any morals, but I also wasn't taught anything non-morally acceptable. But just saying, I have not been a jackass when it comes to that. So
I feel like where we live is very like the people, like a lot of people on political standpoints are very conservative and Trump supporters, which if you're a Trump supporter, I mean, I'm not going to hate you because, like...
I'm gonna hate you.
But I'm just not going to talk to you.
No, like,
I'm just kidding.
You can't hate someone for supporting someone who's done something wrong, but you can hate the person that's done something wrong.
You can hate the person that does something wrong or thinks something that's very, 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 very wrong.
It's okay. I'll proudly hate you for being a Trump supporter. It's okay.
But, like, it's like a little piece of, like, the country in California is, like, where we live. And, like, I've been told this by multiple teachers. Like, 'cause recently I've had this idea that, like... Well, not this idea. I've had this, like, thinking point of you have to be able to share what you've gone through and your mental health struggles to help others and to actually heal from them. I feel like you need to share about them and actually process them out loud. So, like, I've talked about my not recent, I've talked about my experience with sexual harassment, and a lot of the teachers say, well, that's because... and tell them how the school responded, and the teachers are like, well, that's because we kind of live in, like, the country in California. And I feel like they're excusing it with that, but, you know.
That's not really an excuse. That's more
Just
of just
because-
Pointing out how lazy they
Just
are
because
with it.
our
and how-
city is like just because our city is like the Florida of California does not excuse this kind of behavior. That's just, it's very clear that you know this is wrong, but just because so many people are doing this, you think it's fine.
Yeah, no, it's not okay.
Yeah, if it's bigger than it should be, which should be probably 0, it's a problem.
Yeah, definitely. If so many people are doing this, then that shows the fault within our system.
It's kind of like if you're the only one doing something different, then you're not doing something right. But in this situation, it's more. Actually, my point is pretty not.
Okay,
How about you go ahead, Mia?
I'm gonna dismiss you. So,
I'm gonna
like,
dismiss you.
Oh,
in middle
thanks.
school, sexual harassment happened to me twice, and then in high school, like, someone I knew was sexually harassed, and it was reported, and, like, this guy had to do nothing except, like, sign a paper saying he wouldn't bother her anymore, and
Bruh.
then he got to continue sexually harassing girls.
Yeah,
That's disgusting. That should have been like a general
I got
restraining
sexually
order.
harassed. Just sexual harassment
And,
verbal
like,
harassment. That was in 8th grade.
school's not doing anything makes a lot of people get caught in, like, a cycle and a loop just with different people, because a lot of people that experience trauma and harassment go through it multiple times. I don't know why this happens, but a lot of people get stuck in a loop because they're scared to defend
Just
themselves.
never ends.
Yeah.
Because even when they told people, they did
They
nothing.
still didn't listen. Oh,
Yeah,
here's
when it
like regarding
Sorry,
my
continue.
experience with sexual like harassment and verbal harassment, it was
Yeah.
this guy in my English class and back in like 8th grade, and he basically like he grabbed my arm and made me like touch his head and then touch his chest, and like it was weird, and like
His head?
everyone was like watching it. And
Oh.
I was like so blatantly like telling him to stop, and it only stopped after like I slapped his arm away and just like, you know, forced it out. But no one said anything. I was so visibly like angry and like telling him to stop. But, like, people are just watching and laughing at me and like
I know.
thinking that it was just
I'm so
cute
sorry.
and that it was like, you know, he was just you know, he was just being crazy because like he's known to be crazy. No, you shouldn't be doing that.
I feel like if it happens in private, it's scarier when it's happening. But
Because then you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like no one can help you.
You understand how it happened, but when it's in a crowd and no one's doing anything, because that's happened to me too. There's like
You just feel
10
so
people around
helpless.
me, and like
Okay.
you feel so helpless, and like you can't do anything, and no one else is helping you, and it like it causes you to have a lot of inward anger and like resentment towards the person and yourself.
And also sometimes you have a lot of self-doubt. You start to think maybe I was the one being sensitive. Maybe I'm the problem.
Which
maybe he was in the right after all. The truth
is,
is,
kind of like the effect of peer pressure. It seems, at least from what I'm hearing. I am very inexperienced, so don't take anything I say seriously. But it sounds like the same effect of peer pressure.
You're right about that. It's like peer pressure in order to be fine. Like peer pressure to be okay, because I started yelling, and people said I was like, you know, especially because I'm a woman, people were saying that I was just, I was just being whiny. I was just being, calculative. I was just being annoying.
Which is so sexist, because I hate, like, literally everyone has a voice, and I don't care if I hate you, you still have a voice.
Because self-doubt is something so many people that's gone through harassment and trauma and, like, self-hate and a lot of, like, inward regret and guilt, even though it wasn't their fault. And, like, just being in a crowd of people and them doing nothing just makes it worse.
It seems so like powerless.
In one way it's more embarrassing, but the other it's more horrifying and frustrating.
Because everyone's staring at you, watching you go through this. They're not saying anything.
Yeah, with the people watching you, it's embarrassing. And then if you're alone, you feel stuck, and it's even more scary.
I mean, being alone, it's also, like, so horrible, because then no one is there, and no one's gonna believe what you say. Because at least if it's in public, people can at least somewhat see what was happening, and, like, they can put their viewpoint in. When it's private, it's his word against yours.
Yeah, I was gonna
Everyone's always going to believe his words. They're never going to believe yours.
Because, the band of the group is so strong.
The
country accent.
No. My mom has kind of experienced this. When she was an assistant teacher, a lot of guys would try hitting, a lot of the guys in high school would try hitting on her constantly. And I'm just like,
Marie,
that's
do you want to talk about Mr. M, our beautiful math teacher we have?
No.
Mr. M.
I'm so scared of this.
Okay.
I'm so scared.
Mia, you can also elaborate, but I'll go first. Okay, so the dude, all right, I'll call him Mr. M. He was my math teacher in 8th grade. Fucking sucked, dude. He was the worst. Absolute worst. He would, like, he was supposed to teach us math, right? Math, the subject that's,
that's being canceled for being
that's being canceled. It's been canceled because of him. It's been canceled because of him.
Yeah. Actually, that would make sense. That would make sense.
Under the Twitter description, it would
say... It does.
Under the Twitter description, they would say, canceled because of Mr. M.
Mr. M. We're not canceling math. We're just canceling his twisted version of math.
We're just canceling him himself, his existence.
Just him.
Anyways,
continuing on, basically, he was like, just besides the blatant sexism that he displayed and always like pushed towards his students, he was also really racist. I remember, like, specifically towards Asian people, because
oh my god,
he taught an advanced math class, and a lot of us Asians are just, that's kind of like most of the demographic in these higher levels of math. I'm not saying like Asians are better at math.
A lot of us Asians.
I'm talking about me. The Asian community. Yo, shut up for a second, okay? Okay, so, like, I'm Asian, and then a bunch of other Asians, we were in his class because it was just a higher class, and our parents, they just made us take higher classes.
Just continue.
Anyways, so he was, like, super racist. He knew that, like, most of his class was, like, the Asian community, so he was racist towards Asians. He would say things like, oh, my friend told me, like, Chinese people eat dogs, but that's okay, because he eats Chinese, like...
Wasn't that, like, a joke back in 2016, though?
It was never a joke, because it never had a punchline.
I guess my school was just really fucking weird.
Yeah, that was, like, a huge joke. But anyways, going to the sexism part, he was super weird towards women. Like, I remember during one math class, he said, like, there's no point in women being in math because
Oh
they're
my
just
God.
destined to cook in the
That's
kitchen
sexism.
and take
100%.
care
Okay.
of the family.
I'm gonna cut in here because I think
male. He was born in the
this-
1960s.
I think
Yeah.
this is a good part for me to cut in. So in 7th grade, before I had Mr. M's class, you know, I'd always heard rumors that he was like sexually harassing kids and he was super
Oh.
gross towards women. And I was
Yeah,
like,
was he
that's probably just a rumor. So
Wait, was he
Was he slightly like a pet? Was he kind of like a pedophile?
you'll just hear the story and you can decide that yourself.
Okay.
So I'm in 8th grade. I'm in Mr. M's class, and he every time before I walked into the class, he touched my shoulder, said hi Mia, licked his lips, and winked at me.
He did that
Hi,
to
Mia.
so many people. Holy crap. So
And then
gross.
when Chance died,
He's
whenever
gonna throw up.
He was
That's
like, no.
disgusting.
whenever I was taking a test, he'd always like sit at my desk and like look at my test and like touch my
Sit
arm
at
or
your
find
desk?
like
Wait,
yeah.
what?
He would like sit on my desk or lean on my desk and he would find
surprised
some
the
way to
desk
touch me,
didn't
like
break.
my shoulder, my arm,
With a
something.
really tiny desk.
It probably
He
doesn't
would
help that I'm
find-
imagining him as a fat 40-year-old.
Bro, no.
And he had animal print on his walls.
What? That's a pedophile
See,
right
I
there,
don't
not gonna
remember
lie,
that.
Chief.
He did. He had like tiger print on his walls. So when I told my parents about how creepy he was, my parents were like, "No, he's gay." And I was like,
What?
"No, he's
Okay,
not."
What? That's not what that
Gay
means.
people aren't pedophiles. Why do people automatically
No,
Not
no.
generally,
no,
at least.
No. They said he was gay because of the animal print on the walls, not because he was a pedophile.
Animal print? What the heck?
What? That doesn't make any
Okay.
sense.
Okay. There's a lot of gay people in my family, and so
Oh.
my parents and some of them fit the stereotype. So my parents kind of like feel like they're excused to say like gay jokes and stuff like
gosh.
that. But
Also, I'm
Yikes.
making jokes about this, but this is really fucking disgusting. So I'm trying to cope with humor.
Oh, yikes.
Like
It
this,
was-
this is just making me cringe. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
like,
Sorry to go through this.
he was really weird towards women. I remember one time this girl, she got caught cheating on a test. And like,
Oh.
you know, that's not good. You shouldn't cheat on a test. But she was
I
like
have
really
a really.
upset.
I think I
She
know
was-
what you're about to say.
Yeah, she was really upset about it, and so he was like, "Oh, you can retake it during lunch." And so she went to lunch, and she was just like, it was only her there, and like he just like started hugging her, and like she was like really sad because like she didn't want a bad grade on a test. And like he was
God
just kind of
forbid,
like
I
he was
get
just
a
kind of like
C.
using the fact she cheated as a way to kind of like spend some time alone with her and like
Okay, that's even
And
more
you know what's
shitty
worse?
because that reminds
You know what's
me
worse?
of like.
You know what's worse? No, I
What?
have a really bad fact. That teacher.
Uh-oh.
Okay, when I was in 8th grade, my sister was in a different grade at a different school, and there was like a father-daughter dance, and I went to it, and I saw him there with his daughter, and his daughter was like in 6th grade. Okay, which isn't that far away from the age of an 8th grader. I'm so
Mhm.
disturbed. That teacher just disturbs me on another level, and every day I realize how creepy he was.
I know I didn't say
Every day looked at me, got a
leads
little bit
back
more
to
creepy.
that leads back to that you know trend of self-doubt. We all didn't say anything because we all thought we were being sensitive, but the truth is
Yeah.
it was really bad. Like now that I look back,
Okay.
it was so bad.
And there
But,
was
like-
rumors
like-
all over the school, so the office knew, but they didn't do anything. The school knew.
That's disgusting. Like, if someone's racist, that person should immediately not be a teacher. But I wanted to add another thing to the story you just mentioned. That is also
Racism.
like the move he did is also really shitty. Because that reminds me of the situation where the girl is like really I say girl. Let's try not to be sexist here.
The person.
I'm so sorry.
The person.
A person, yes. Okay, one side of the relationship, they just got dumped hard, and then the other side takes advantage of their sadness, get closer to them, and then puts them in their relationship.
Yeah, that's
or, like,
true.
Takes
It's a
advantage.
lot like,
that reminds me
you
of
know,
that, which
they
makes
go
it
through
even
something-
shittier.
They go like a person goes through something bad, and the other person uses it as a way to get closer with them. And,
Yeah.
that is very
Taking advantage. That's what it is.
similar.
Taking advantage. Yeah. So that is
Yeah.
already even more of a shitty move that he did that. I'm also sorry for this word. I just hate these kind of people.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, our middle
Gender
school
equality.
/ junior high was terrible because sexual harassment, racism, everything. The school board, school principals knew it, didn't do anything.
Oh,
Noises.
Gross.
we only heard static.
Oh,
Vomit and
I made
static.
noises.
I'm vomiting out the entire solar system.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Time to fly the next 8.
let's move on a little bit into like building upon like just trauma and like mental health. Mia, do you want to like talk about your experience with mental health?
Yeah, I've always struggled with mental health, like, but like with discrimination in mental health, like specifically, there's so much discrimination. Like, I went to a therapist once because I was having issues with self-harm. I'm open about it, I no longer do it, but I was having issues with self-harm. I went to a therapist, and the therapist straight up told me that I couldn't be helped, which, I mean, terrible thing to say to a depressed, anxious child.
Not the best thing.
That sounds like the worst thing to say. Like
Like,
that's probably up there on like the top 10's worst things to say to a person who is on the verge of death. Sorry.
And then
Yeah.
after she said that, she like stopped asking about me, stopped asking how I was doing. She just talked to me about school and my friends.
Well, I think she. I was trying.
Robot.
And then, like,
I
another thing I faced with discrimination in mental health, you either get people that make fun of you for mental health, people say that it's fake, or people that absolutely baby you. Like, your friends, like, teasing you, like, friendly, making fun of each other, and then someone will make a big deal out of it. Like,
okay. You all know, like, I kind of joke about that. I don't do it serious. I don't say anything serious about it.
No, like,
normally.
for example, I'm just gonna say an example here. Like,
Okay, go
a
ahead.
person I knew, like, snatched the beanie off my head and ran. And I mean, I didn't make a big deal of it. I was fine. I got my beanie back, all good. But the people that saw, like, straight up screamed at him, and I was like, stop!
She's depressed. Stop it.
Okay. The thing is,
She's being bullied.
Now, if I have watched enough TED Talks in my time, if I have seen enough TED Talks, there was this one person that was sharing their experience almost becoming a school shooter because they were in a very dark place with school.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
But they had mentioned the reason why that they were just saved because like they were literally planning on they mentioned that they were literally planning on doing it the next day. But then they mentioned the reason why that they didn't do it and got better was because their friend treated them like a normal person.
Oh wow. I guess it's good that they didn't do that.
Yeah, no, it's good that they didn't do that, but like that's the kind of thing I want to follow with people who are more upset than others. Let's just say that. Like I just want
for people that have mental health issues, babying them makes it worse. Making fun of them makes it worse.
Babying them makes them feel
it makes them feel inferior.
Don't treat them any different once you find out. Like treat them the exact same.
Funny story.
Unless they say one thing you're doing to them bothers them, treat them the exact same.
Yeah.
Funny story.
And if they do mention something that's bothering you, then you need to kind of lay off with
Even if they don't have mental health.
Funny story. I was on Instagram like a few days ago, and I was scrolling through, and you know how like Instagram has like unusual like it has like given people like an unhealthy amount of ads within posts.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of ads for like mental health merchandise. Like it's like necklaces that say like anxiety or shirts that say like oh my god, I'm depressed, shut up, don't talk to me, I'm depressed, or like things like that. And as someone who has depression and anxiety, the fact that people are capitalizing off of our mental health thinking that it's a quirky personality trait is absolutely absurd. and so insensitive to people who genuinely have it.
Why is there one with the ADHD with skeletons dabbing?
Oh no.
If someone
Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna
genuinely,
send you guys the picture.
if someone
Okay.
genuinely has that mental health issue and wants to like put it on their shirt or like make jokes about it, that's fine. But if you
Like if they're
aren't part
willing
of
to
that,
make a joke about it.
yeah, if
that's
you're
fine.
not part of that community and you don't have what you're joking about, then you
Yeah,
need
and
to
then
like,
also it's like so insensitive to make merchandise of it and make money out of it.
especially
really.
because it's a trigger warning for some people, because a lot of people have had family members commit suicide due to depression or even anxiety.
Yeah.
And like that would be triggering to see like a shirt that just is idolizing that.
That goes into kind of another thing I want to talk about, which is, I've seen a lot of, not only merchandise, but also TV shows kind of glorifying having depression and anxiety.
Oh,
And saying that,
gross.
like, oh, she has depression and anxiety, so she's a little bit rebellious, she's a little bit different, or they're a little bit rebellious, they're a little bit different,
Oh,
they're
God.
not in with the crowd, they get a little sad sometimes, but they're quirky. And it's like, dude,
Like I like
depression-
spreading
my depression
like-
is so bad that, like, sometimes just taking a shower is, like, the hardest thing in the world.
I know what you mean. Oh, cause like spreading awareness through like TV shows and pop culture is such a good thing because it makes people able to see things in a different light, but also like you can't idolize it. Like
You can't.
like with the like LGBTQ community too, like they idolize being part of it like in shows, which is great, but they don't show like all the struggles that people actually go through, which is terrible.
Only the people who have actually gone through it should make the content awareness or the awareness content. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna say
they
that.
should make a rule for like those
Like a legal rule.
The
Like an
US
actual
government,
rule.
they should make a
media.
law.
No,
you
that's not
have
what I
to
meant.
be you have to have experienced something or have someone that's experienced it be part of the casting and scripting so that they can make sure that it's not ridiculous.
Yeah, make it more reasonable.
Yeah, I remember, like, am I allowed to name drop a show?
Sure,
Sure.
go for it.
Yeah, like,
For it.
13 Reasons Why is, like, a huge show.
Oh my god.
I was literally thinking 13 Reasons Why.
Me
Let's
too!
go.
Me too!
The way you just screamed.
I was literally thinking.
Just the name scared you. But, like, they even
That
showed the scene.
that show will scare me once I watch it.
They even showed the scene of, the main character committing suicide, and it's like, in a way, it kind of like is a step-by-step
commits suicide?
instruction on how to kill yourself.
After that
So
show came
horrible.
out, suicide like in teens and young adults skyrocketed.
Yeah,
It
that show
idolized.
must have like, made a
Glorified.
lot of people. I feel like that show must have. Yeah,
It was
what Marine
so
said.
horrible. And then me, a young person who was going through depression, but I didn't understand that I watched the show and, like, I thought I was normal. I thought, these panic attacks that I was feeling almost every other day is fine. And it's supposed to be a good thing. It's supposed to make me different from everyone else. It's supposed to, emphasize individuality, but it's not healthy.
That's
What
the thing.
really shows is that
teachers,
it doesn't show how unhealthy this is.
Yeah, people should really teach others that being special is a good thing, but when there's something that seems like it's not affecting your life in a positive way, like being special, like being unique or quirky, Visco girls. But
Like,
okay, I thought you meant something else.
If you feel so emotionally sad and drained that it like hurts to get out of bed and even take a shower, that should feel like a problem, not you're quirky and special. Like shows make it.
You're just not like other people. Seriously.
And I have never been able to say that, but now I've actually gone through it. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but have gone through something like that, and there was just a year where I found it hard to just get up out of bed. Just sit on my
Yeah,
laptop
like-
for a day.
Yeah.
Like that hurt so much.
Yeah,
I
it
could
just
not
hurts
control
it,
any
like
emotions.
sometimes
My
just
emotions were
breathing.
literally on a schedule. My emotions were actually just on a fucking
same.
Yeah,
schedule.
for
I couldn't
me,
control
like
them.
depression, like on my bad days, like when my depression like takes over, it like my emotions like I can't handle them. Like I'll rewatch a show that I've seen like 100 times and I'll cry to it for no reason. Like that's the kind of craziness. Like, cause like I won't be able to handle like just focusing on one thing because I just can't handle life.
And sometimes just
It
breathing,
hurts.
just taking a breath is just so hard. It's like
And
one
it's
of the
like
hardest things to
shaky
do.
all day. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And then you start
and,
wheezing,
like-
and it just gets really bad.
The moment I
Personally-
experienced that was when I realized that I wasn't okay. Like that is
Yeah.
probably the hardest thing. Saying I am not okay. That is probably one of the harder things to
Yeah,
do.
like
At least it was for me.
Yeah, same.
I've had like
Acknowledging my
anxiety
pain, it was so hard.
my
saying
whole
that.
life, but it's been like getting worse and worse as I've grown up, which isn't necessarily the most normal thing. Usually it gets easier to deal with, but no. So recently I like started taking medication that is both is for anxiety and antidepressants. I mean,
Mhm.
it helps with my anxiety so much. Like you don't even understand, but antidepressants really I feel like doesn't really help most people. Like it's supposed to be a thing that people like last resort or like something to help people, but for a lot of people it doesn't help. Like I've read books where a character's depressed and they start taking antidepressants and it doesn't help them at all. Like that shouldn't be the common thing. The common thing should be that it works and their life starts to get better and they're able to slowly get off of it. Not
Sounds like it's more of like a sorry.
No, you go.
I thought you were done. It sounds
I
like it's
wasn't.
more of like a gazebo or like something that's supposed to be a coping mechanism rather than an actual something that helps.
Excuse me, did you just say gazebo?
Placebo is what he means.
placebo?
Placebo.
Whatever, man.
Gazebo's like the thing in the backyard with those things. I don't know, like
Shut up. All right, I
That's
gotta go pee. So
depression.
you keep talking about that.
Okay.
yeah, I just
Sorry, I gotta go pee.
it's okay.
Okay. You have fun peeing, I guess. Anyways,
No, I just placebos work for some people, but not for a lot of people.
yeah.
I hate when doctors like test placebos on people because like some people actually need that.
Hmm.
They
Yeah.
actually need the medication. They're actually struggling. They like there's placebo things for like Alzheimer's, like medication to help Alzheimer's. Some people get put on placebos to see if that helps, like for studies and stuff, which is insane. You can't
Hello, I'm
put.
back.
I'm ranting about placebos.
Awesome.
Because like in studies for medications to help Alzheimer's and stuff like that, they do placebos
Alzheimer's,
to
I'm gonna
see if
cry.
it affects. Placebos obviously isn't gonna help that condition. They need
fuck.
actual medication with actual.
I think okay,
things.
well, yeah. They need actual like
I'm
I
gonna
know
go.
for me, like I still like I've been doing therapy and I still haven't gotten any medication and like my depression is just not like it's not getting better. It's just getting worse and I feel like I need medication, but I like everyone around me says like I don't need medication. I don't need
No,
medication.
ask your primary care doctor.
Yeah.
They usually give the medication way faster than your therapist.
Hmm.
Because like I took a psychology class and in some places therapists don't even have like degrees. Some people can say they're therapists even if they're not educated in certain standpoints.
God. That's not good.
Fun fact. So I mean,
Fun fact.
Fun fact. Let's see if it's fun. We'll be the
Let's
judges
see
of
if
that.
it's fun.
so yeah, asking your like primary care doctor and like having an honest, open discussion about mental health and asking them for a medication is way easier than getting a medication for mental health from a therapist. And it shouldn't be that way, but it is.
We live in a society.
We live in a society.
And I think that also kind of leads into like another thing where mental health is, like facilities for mental health is so very limited. I know, especially like as a brown woman or like as an Asian, we are constantly told that we need to push it down and that we need to pretend to be fine.
Oh god.
And it's like so heavily incorporated into our culture, and it's also incorporated into other cultures as well now. And
yeah. Like
there's just I can't find, it's so hard for me to find a therapist that, is, that understands the pressures of being South Asian, and that understands that yeah, it's fine, she'll be back. That like understands that you need. Oh, hi. I was just talking about how like it's hard to find like a good therapist that understands the pressures of being Southeast Asian or like South Asian or just Asian in general, and understands like how much pressure you get from your family to do good, to, look good in front of everyone else, and to have good grades, and to academically and financially and emotionally be successful and have a happily ever after.
Yeah, like I want to talk about it as me, a little white little ginger here with spots. I'm a spotted person.
A spotted person, close enough.
Close enough to what?
I don't know. So when I was younger and I would cry over something, I would always be told not to cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know how to explain this, but like, so I'm gonna say when I was like 7 or 8, I had like my first mental breakdown. That's really sad. I like had a mental breakdown in the living room on the couch and screaming, "No one loved me." 7-year-olds mental breakdowns. Yeah, lovely.
Best kind of mental breakdowns.
Just like a 7-year-old having a mental breakdown. Oh, my parents.
Nobody loves me.
What the heck was that?
I feel bad for my parents. Oh my god. No, but like, and then like as I grew up and had more and more struggles with my mental health, it became more and more unacceptable for me to cry. Like I couldn't cry at school, and if I cried at home, it would cause everyone to fight over with each other. So I had so you had to bottle everything up, as like in my family at least. So
society kind of like your parents kind of like outright tell you to not cry, but society being social like kind of indirectly tells you can't cry or else.
No, because like honestly, like not like being social, you're told not to cry in public, but at schools you're supposed to be able to reach out to the counselor and stuff. But
it doesn't help.
No, it doesn't help. And when I did reach out to the counselor, she like messed up my life. The counselor gave terrible advice. Oh my god.
Oh great, well that.
We love counselors that can't even do their job correctly.
Yeah.
And they're literally called what they're supposed to be doing, counsel.
I mean, my parents are great parents. My parents, great parents. You know, they just don't know how to deal with my mental health issues, which I get it. They both suffer from anxiety themselves. Like my dad has a like very minimal OCD that isn't actually that minimal. He like cleans every day because it's compulsive and he can't stop. He cleans the counter compulsively every time he's stressed.
He can't stop.
Cuz OCD is like a compulsion and it doesn't stop until you do it. And my dad now starts getting compulsions about my schoolwork. So it drives him insane and me insane when I don't have my schoolwork done because you
were telling me about this earlier.
Oh my god. Yep.
That sounds even worse than my situation with my dad.
No, my parents are great parents. It's really hard to deal with mental health issues themselves, but when they're in someone else's or someone else or your kid, it'd be even harder to deal with because you don't know the whole story, and they can't tell you the whole story without breaking down. You don't want to break down. And, like, on top of all my mental health, I was being bullied and sexually harassed, and everything was just being thrown at me because the world is amazing.
Yeah. Shit out of luck 3. Most amazing Earth out of everything.
Yeah.
What the heck?
My brain
Most
broke.
amazing Earth out of every Earth.
Yeah,
And then
I like to call Soul shit out of luck 3.
Yeah, and then when my anxiety started to get really bad to the point where, like, I couldn't even pour a bowl of like chips in the kitchen without my heart rate spiking to over 100 beats per minute. While that was happening and I was, like, becoming an anxious mess, my sister was being bullied by people and, like, cyberbullied, and people were, like, making
I think your mom told me,
screenshots.
or your mom told my mom about that.
Yeah, some stupid kid made fake screenshots of her saying slurs, which she actually didn't
What the
do.
heck?
How do you even manage to do that?
So they screenshotted her saying something on Discord and then cropped out the actual word and then put text over it saying that she was saying slurs and stuff.
Oh.
All right, so do we want to move on from depression to
Yes, let's
a
move
decent
on
topic?
to fun stuff. Yeah, fun
it's
stuff.
It's almost been 2 hours, and we've probably been talking. We've been talking about multiple things.
Because there's
half
so
of it
much
in one thing.
There's just so much to talk about.
Do we just want to skip the third to last one?
No, we don't skip any.
Okay,
God,
we go.
It's always been 2 hours.
Your teacher's gonna have a fun time listening to all this.
Yeah, it's about to be 2.5 hours podcast.
Your
What
teacher's.
is this?
Oh,
Your
this
teacher's
is for...
literally just gonna roll over and be like,
by the way,
don't want to listen to this.
If we make this a public YouTube video, for people that are listening, this is for my English project.
And it's our test run of a podcast that we wanted to do
Yes.
anyways.
Killing two birds with one stone.
I could actually.
I'm not killing my teacher with a
upload...
stone. I'm not killing my teacher with a stone. I mean, like.
Also, I love how you made fun of teachers earlier, even though you're uploading this to your teacher.
Oh, she knows. She knows. Like, I've complained about like this teacher to her several times.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I do have an
teacher.
actual YouTube channel. I never upload to. I posted like the one, and then that was it. So
I
could essentially just do that.
Send us the link to the thing.
It's called Dinnerly Discussions.
No, we gotta change the name.
We gotta change the name,
No,
and we gotta make
I'm
fun
gonna
of
delete
that
that video.
We're obligated. You're obligated to send us the link, and we have to make fun of it.
It's literally just me. I had to do the introduction myself because everyone bailed on me.
We have to make fun of it.
I'm not even fucking kidding. They literally just bailed. And it made me sad.
It made me sad.
That's a good segue to Marine finds funny old news lines, stories, and
sure.
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know. I did my automated robot voice.
Nice. Okay.
Hi. So you have a call from the Kern County Jail.
Hello. You have a call from the Kern County Jail.
Isn't that the one on TikTok where everyone keeps faking they're in a county jail?
Have you seen that one Thomas Sanders Vine where it's like, to talk to a customer, please press 1.
Yeah, it was, and then he was calling Apple. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then they hung up on him instead, like.
Alright. Yes, alright, so New York. Okay, so I think I showed you guys a couple of these, but New York Times.
I saw none of them.
No, I told them to you.
Oh. Okay.
Of course you didn't see them because I told them to you.
I know what's happening.
Yeah. So basically, the New York Times released an article, and it's kind of like. It's called Some of the Weirdest Stories That Ever Happened in the Times, and it's basically just a compilation of all of the weird stories that they've had since the 1850s, or 1851 is when they first they first published their
Okay. Lovely.
All right, so there's this one from August 27th or 22nd. 1925.
Okay.
Pancake-loving turtle, a family heirloom, kidnapped from home he's visited for years.
What?
Let's
Okay,
get
wait.
into it.
So
Yeah,
wait.
I blanked out.
I have a base question.
Mm-hmm.
Kidnapped from home he's visited? So he visits this home periodically, and he didn't show up one day, and they just assumed he was kidnapped?
I don't know, maybe. Let's read it.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and read that.
Mrs. Edward Rayner's pet turtle, which came to her back door every day in spring and summer for 4 years to get pancakes made by a recipe known to her family for 200 years, has been kidnapped and advertised as lost in the current issue of the Brookhaven Advance.
See, I told you, he wasn't even kidnapped. He's probably just done with her pancakes. He's probably like, I got food poisoning last time.
Girl, your pancakes suck. I'm leaving. Mrs. Rayner,
you know,
like
I
many
thought
other
they were good, but like, I'm getting stinking food poisoning now. Nope, I'm out of here. Bye.
No more.
Yeah,
I
definitely
can't handle it.
Okay.
Like many other persons of Brookhaven, Mrs. Rayner has made a pet of turtles, especially those in which had the initials of her ancestors carved on their shells.
What?
Animal cruelty. I'm gonna just say it right here. And
Why
I can
would
still
you
hear you
ever
while I'm deafened.
carve
What the hell is this?
You
What the
can't.
heck?
You can't carve
Oh god.
someone. Don't carve turtle shells. No. Oh my
Who
god.
does that? Well, this is the 1900s, so I guess like.
Still.
That
Why are you
sounds-
carving
Okay.
animals? That's like tattooing a dog.
Why would you tattoo a dog?
Tattooing a dog's
Why would you
ass.
carve a turtle's shell? All right. When this this turtle had a large B on his back, B as in boy, came to her house for 4 years, so she knew that he was that same turtle because of the carving on the back, and so she took pains to make him welcomed. Then the turtle, a large fellow, immediately showed a fondness for the Bartow pancakes. At first, he ate only what the Rayner cat left, but then, after Mrs. Rayner saw how much he liked them, she made up special batches of batter for him alone and set them out in a plate at the back door. Every morning
delicious.
he would waddle to the house to get them, except during strawberry blossom time, when Mrs. Rayner knew he was getting sustenance in his strawberry beds. This would continue until early fall when, with the first cold snap, the turtle would disappear somewhere into the earth to hibernate for the winter. But a week or so ago, after the turtle had got his pancakes and waddled off again to whatever turtles do, Mrs. Rayner saw an automobile stop. A man reached down to the earth, lifted something into his car, and drove away. The next day and the next...
Come back to this? What is this? What is this low quality garbage?
I can't handle it.
What is this?
The guy was just trying to save this turtle and bring it back to its natural habitat, like the lake or something nearby. And then, like, this lady's like...
Oh, wait.
This lady's like, my turtle!
Turtle that I carved its
shit.
shell. The next day and the day afterward, the turtle did not come to the Rayner back door for his pancakes. Then Mrs. Rayner inserted the following advertisement in the Brookhaven Advance. Lost. If this notice comes to the man who took the turtle, will he please return him to Mrs. Edward Rayner, who fears he will miss his pancakes and also never be able to find his way back to his winter location.
What am I listening to?
He probably just, like, brought him to the lake where he's supposed to be, you know?
Mia, that's the problem. You're too positive. What if he ate the turtle?
Why?
Turn the turtle into a
eating
pancake.
the turtle? The shell's empty, and it's he just has like legs, and then his head, and the shell's like empty with his spine. What are you gonna
They
do?
don't have spines.
I know the spine's part of the shell. The shell's like completely empty.
The shell.
What are you gonna eat?
I don't know, but the shell. Okay, have you guys ever
Yes,
like
yes, the shell is part of them. Yes, I've seen the skeleton of the turtle.
Yeah, but when did at first did you guys think that the turtle was separate from the shell?
Yeah,
I don't
that's what I
think
thought.
so.
When I was little,
like,
I thought like the whole body was just in the shell, and the turtle just had the shell on.
Yeah,
well, I thought
why
like
not?
the body. I thought the body was attached to this shell. I still thought it had a body, but I thought it was like attached to the shell. I didn't think it could like completely worm out of the shell. I thought it was attached still, but.
Well, you're the only smart one.
I just used common sense.
I want
what do
only
you
to
mean?
know
Common sense does not
that the
exist as
turtle is
children.
well off, said Mrs. Rayner today. If the man doesn't want to return him, I'll be glad to send him a recipe for the pancakes. I'm afraid the turtle will miss them and be unhappy.
Ah.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's such a ridiculous story. Like, like, okay, this dude, if you see a turtle on the side of the road, what are you gonna do? You're gonna bring it to, like, a land of water if you're, like...
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see it.
That's true, too. You could do that, or you could bring it to a land of... like, a body of water, depending on, like, your mood,
kind of turtle.
you know?
Also the mood, yeah. I guess.
But
Depends
make
on the
sure it's
mood.
not a tortoise. Because if you throw a tortoise in the water, it's not
It's
gonna end up well.
Yeah.
There was just one tortoise that was like racing across, like the thing that was it was in, and I was like, oh, that's a fast tortoise.
That's a fast tortoise.
That's the Flash.
Tortoise.
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 Tortoise. You better.
Okay.
Hey, listen, you
That's
better
how
name.
Miss-
You better name your next turtle. If you get a turtle, you better name it that.
Tortoise.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tortoise Tonner.
I want
Tortoise
you. I
Tonner.
want to see if you have like any stories that are like ridiculously titled, and then you should have me and Chance try to guess what they're about. If you have any like
Wait.
that.
Okay,
Well, hey,
I have
wait.
one right now.
Oh.
Dies
Dies
no.
before.
Okay, wait. I have this one last story I want to say. March 15th, 1904. Wife returned after having a fine funeral.
What?
What?
Huh?
So like the
Yeah, I
wife
guess.
the wife went presumed missing, or like, and then like they had a funeral for her because they thought she was dead, and then she came back.
She was
Or
like,
like,
"What's up, guys? Hi."
or like
Whose
she
funeral is
disappeared, or like she disappeared before a funeral and then came back. I don't know. That's my two guesses.
What about you, Chance? What's your guess?
What was the title again? I blacked out.
God.
Hey, I'm working on the. I'm kind of like working on the channel as well.
Dude,
Why not?
focus.
Sorry. I know.
All right. So
Okay, what's the story? What's the story? Now you gotta give it to us.
Okay. All right. Declaring that the city falsely notified him that his wife was dead.
Oh!
Ignacio Valente, who lives on 311 East 16th Street, has filed a bill for $250 against the city. The auditing bureau of the finance department now has it in charge. Valente is an Italian, and about 6 weeks ago he quarreled with his wife Angelico over the way she cooked macaroni. As a result of the quarrel, the wife left Valente's home, declaring that she would rather die than return.
Oh.
I mean, I got the first part right. Let's be honest. I got the first part right.
I got it right too, but oh my god.
There's so much more to it. When Valente's rage had cooled, he became worried over his wife and started a search for her, reporting her lost to the police. He gave a careful description of the woman, and finally, being notified that the body of a woman answering the description was at the morgue, he went there accompanied by his 2-year-old daughter. He identified the clothing of the dead woman as belonging to his wife, but when shown the body, he declared that it had been changed. It all changed after death, he says, the morgue keeper declared. This woman was better looking than my wife, Valente says he declared.
Holy shit!
Death
Oh my
beautifies them all, the morgue man
Lord.
said.
Oh, Lord.
This ain't my wife. She ain't ugly.
Oh my god.
Smothering his doubts, Valente
get
says
roasted.
he had the body brought to his home, and then, in response to an old request made by his wife, got out the wedding dress used by Mrs. Valente and had the strange women attired in it. The funeral was held, and Valente footed the bills, he declared. Notice of the event was published in the Italian papers, and the real Mrs. Valente, reading it, started going back to her house. Valente, on arriving home, discovered the real Mrs. Valente rummaging about for her wedding dress. "What has become of it?" she demanded when Valente entered. "Why, I buried you in it 3 days ago," Valente in a surprise
That's what I
replied.
would say
Except
too.
you looked a
I
lot
just buried
nicer
you
back
in it.
then. Except you looked a lot nicer in the ground.
Yeah.
You looked a lot nicer dead.
You looked
you
a lot nicer 6 feet under, if you know what I mean.
Real trouble followed this, and when Valente had satisfied himself that it was his real wife who stood before him, and that he had buried the wrong woman, he could only restore peace by promising to buy his wife another wedding dress, just like the one in which the strange woman had been buried in.
Wait, aren't
Now
wedding
he
dresses
demands-
unique?
No.
I guess.
Not always.
Not always? Okay. Well, now he demands that the city pay him $100, for which he spent for the funeral of the wrong woman, $40 for wages lost through grief, and because of illness that followed the shock of finding his wife alive, and $110 for the bridal costume that he had placed on the corpse, and with which sum he desires to buy a new gown for the real Mrs. Valente. Asserts that he would never have accepted the body of the other woman whose identity is still unknown, unless the morgue keeper had forced him to believe that it was the body of his wife.
That reminded me of Dr. Phil's, you're ugly, you're disgusting, give me $100.
That's so insane. Because,
Oh my God.
I feel like there's, when she, I feel like that part where he's like, this woman is way too attractive to be my wife. I feel like the wife, the only reason she came back was to, be like, listen here.
Beat him up.
I married you.
Him.
I married you for 50 years and you call me ugly?
Now that I'm
You call
dead, just
me
say it to my
ugly?
face! Say it to my face and not make me roll
Say
in my
to my
grave.
face, loser.
I rolled in my grave when you said that.
They almost got
rolled in my
divorced
grave,
over mac
and I'm
and
not
cheese.
even dead.
Can we just talk about that? They almost got divorced over mac and cheese.
That
I
sounds like
just
my
wanna
life
bring
in a
that up.
nutshell.
Moral of the
Almost
story.
loses somebody because of mac and cheese.
Moral of the story, get you a man that can cook mac and cheese well.
And make sure
I
you get a man
guess.
that says you're ugly to your face.
that says you look better if you
Honesty's the best policy, especially when it hurts.
especially when it hurts. That's enough of story time with Marine.
What's next?
No, weren't
Avengers
you gonna
Campus opening ceremony.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
Let's
This
talk
is-
about that. That's another topic I have. So,
We got more-
Avengers
we got more,
Campus
ladies and
is.
gents.
We
This
got
is 2
more.
hours long.
It's,
Ah!
it's worth it. It's okay. But
It's worth- yeah, your
I
teacher's
was-
gonna love listening to
I
this
was
audio.
I was on YouTube the other day, and
Oh,
what
wow.
was trending? Yeah, YouTube, man. I'm on YouTube. Insane.
Wow, you're that rich? Can't believe it.
I was that
I know.
rich. I can afford YouTube.
You afford
monthly
YouTube Premium?
subscription of,
Wow.
like,
what a
$1,000
rich
bucks.
snob.
$1,000 per month.
For YouTube Premium.
Okay, so Avengers Campus is opening. It's an all new. I'm reading this on the website, but an all
Why don't
new
you look
land
it up.
at Disney California Adventure Park, and
What?
they made a YouTube
Sorry, I got
video.
really excited.
Yeah, I'm really excited too. But they made this.
Oh, I thought it was like a school, like after the, like
Me
it
too.
Just, like,
I
modeled
thought it
after
was a
the
school.
Avengers base, like the newer one. I was like, oh,
yeah, I
dude,
thought it
that's
was
sick.
a school,
I'm
man.
moving.
Avengers school. That'd be so fun.
That would be
But-
so cool to say you went to Avengers College. Sorry.
I know,
Avengers
right? I learned to be
College.
Iron Man.
I learned to be Iron Man. But this was trending all over
Spider-Man.
YouTube.
Oh.
It was
Cat
like
with Bozeman? Are you serious?
It was like number 5 on trending. Did I send you the link? I'll send you the
These
link.
guys
for
look
that one.
angry. I'm watching like the
Wait,
GIFs constantly. They look pissed. I don't want to
I
be
just
here.
want to say that like it's a how did I not hear about this? I'm sorry. I'm very
I mean, it's pretty
I'm
recent, so.
I
Guardians
have
of
an
the Galaxy
obsession.
Mission Breakout? Whoa.
Okay, I've had an obsession with superheroes since I was like 1. Like, instead
Same.
of any other kid show, I would be over there sitting in the corner watching Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. You know, that was me.
I think that was like every kid.
Yeah.
No, a lot of really okay.
I
A
think
lot of people
my
didn't watch
obsession has
that.
carried to now because I love
I like
Into
that
the
show.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I
But,
also
like-
like that one.
You sound like energy deprived.
I also
You know,
like that one. I
oh.
love Avengers. Oh my god, my favorite superhero is Superman from Avengers.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my god.
In my math class,
my
we
God,
were watching
Thor from
Avengers
DC
Endgame. Well, we
Comics.
watched
X-Men?
it. We watched Avengers Endgame. In my math class, we watched Avengers Endgame.
Hey,
Avengers
Endgame? Not even Infinity War? Dude, you have to watch Spider-Man get fucking dusted.
No, I've watched it all. I just watched
You
Avengers
probably already
Endgame
watched
in
it.
in math class.
No, but it would be funny if, like, your teacher, like, didn't even play the full movie. He just played Spider-Man getting dusted for, like, 45
The
minutes.
whole time. Oh my
The entire time,
god.
people just constantly crying because they just watch
Mr.
Spider-Man
Stark, I
get
don't
dusted.
feel so good.
It's so sad.
Disintegrates.
Daddy
Oh.
Stark.
On...
Marine!
Shut up!
Marine! We're gonna cancel
Shut-
you.
We're gonna cancel you. We're not even on Twitter. We're just gonna cancel you because.
I'm gonna cancel you in real life.
Ooh, this backpack actually looks really cool. It comes with toys.
I
What kind of
miss
child do you
when
think I am? There's your fucking answer, brother.
Okay, I was about to say I miss when like I would buy a superhero movie and then it came with an action figure, like a little mini action
Yeah,
figure.
like I got Turbo and it came with like a little like rev up turbo where you like pull it back and or like wind up and you pull it back and it goes.
I
a
got
little Turbo of
Wonder
that.
Woman. When I was
I got
younger, I got
McDonald's
the
toys.
Wonder Woman like movie on
Let's
CD
go.
and it came with the Wonder Woman. Oh my god, I have a tub of action figures.
I got
I'm
rid of majority of
obsession.
my toys.
Well, it's
I
not
still
a
have a
toy,
lot, though.
man. They're action figures. It's not
That
a toy.
technically action
It's
figures.
not a Barbie doll. It's Superman.
Superman wearing a tutu.
instead of the underwear wearing like on the outside of the pants, it's a tutu.
I had both Barbie dolls and action figures because I.
Are you still obsessed
liked
with Barbie
both.
though?
I had
I'm
Monster
obsessed with
High.
Barbie.
I had Monster High dolls and like dolls that
Oh
looked
my
like
god!
dead princesses.
I had a phase. I had a brony phase.
Ew!
I watched.
I'm sorry.
I had a brony face.
Yeah, no, I did. This is when I was young. I watched.
Young.
I
This was when I was
Miraculous
25.
Ladybug-
I didn't even like My
this
Little
is when I was
Pony.
69 years old. Not gonna lie, Chief.
I liked My Little Pony when I was little.
I never
I never
did.
watched My Little Pony. I never got
liked-
it.
I liked Rainbow
Didn't you just
Dash
say you were
and
a
like
brony?
No, I just didn't like My Little Pony. It was weird.
You said you just said you were a brony.
Oh, is that what that means?
yes.
Dude, so you just said that without knowing what that means.
Okay,
Can't.
I watched a lot of girl shows as a young boy.
That's not a brony. That's just you
Okay,
having taste.
Me having taste.
I'm sorry. I just.
Actually, I think I actually did watch My Little Pony
Guys,
for a hot
I hate
second.
to say this, but I'm a brony. But I don't like My Little Pony, so. Basically what you just said.
I did have a My Little Pony phase. Okay. No, I did. But
Okay.
but no,
You
yeah,
are
no, I
being-
was.
You are being so bipartisan right now.
What's your point?
What's your point?
Anyway,
I'm just dying in
I
the
got
background.
so anyway.
Oh,
So I used to always go onto the Hot Wheels website and then find the link specifically linking to Monster High, and I watched every episode I could find.
Okay, I liked Monster High
love
because it
Monster
was like
High.
monsters, and then like I had like these 2 dead dolls that looked like one of them looked like a dead Sleeping Beauty, and then the other one was like a dead Rapunzel.
Wow, that says a lot.
I like how we
I was a
just-
strange child.
I like how we just like stopped talking about Avengers Campus.
And then we go to fucking Monster High.
The only Barbie that was mine, and like me and my sister's like dolls, I guess. I only had one Barbie, and it was the Barbie that had a hidden camera in it.
What?
Ew, that's creepy. Oh
That's
wait,
really
I know that one.
gross.
I know that one. But that's so creepy now that I look back at it. Cause like when I was little, I thought that was so cool.
I when I was little, I like was obsessed with Spice stuff, and I still have like all my Spice toys. I have like 2 sets of walkie-talkies. I used to have more.
Oh yeah, I did too, but they never worked.
Oh, mine work.
I never worked properly for. They works like out of the box. But...
I even have video walkie-talkies. I was that kid. I was that kid.
Here, were you one of those kids who were like, here, take this walkie-talkie while you go to the bathroom so we can still talk?
No, I wasn't that kid. I got out my Spy Kid tub. I have binoculars that have a light on them.
Just reminded me of the movies, like the Troublemaker movies.
Oh, I have this camera. It's like a hidden camera you can put in places. It's like all black, and you like charge it and you can record stuff. Yeah, I have a lot of weird stuff I could start. And I figured out that you could set up the video walkie-talkies like in a room, and there was a way to make it so it's one way, so you can just listen and watch people when they don't know. I was creepy.
What are you listening for? A divorce?
And then I would put it in my sister's room. And then
so
I also have this like have this thing that's like it's like it's like a hearing aid, but like spy version of a hearing aid. And then I got into Nerf, and then now I just have a bunch of Nerf guns.
Oh, yo, Nerf is actually pretty decent.
I love Nerf. I have so many Nerf guns.
I don't have a lot, but I've always wanted to have one of those arsenals you just have like kind of everywhere in the garage.
I want to do an arsenal on my wall, but I have too many superhero posters.
Wait, hang on. There's this one YouTube channel. I'm gonna look it up. I forgot what it's called. It's like toys.
But I have a tub. Review. I have a tub of them under my bed.
No.
If I just look up Nerf, I'll probably find it.
What else? What else did I do?
What was it called?
What's your favorite superhero?
Your mom.
My favorite
Your mom. Mama.
That Nerf gun looks like a revolver.
My mom is a superhero. My mom is a superhero.
I have a revolver Nerf gun. I have one that's like a revolver Russian roulette.
There was this one that was like like a shotgun, and I really wanted it.
I don't like shotguns. I have a hatred towards them in every shooter game.
Yeah, I do too. They're really I can never use them, but everyone can obliterate me with them.
Yeah, it's like one shot and they kill me, but like if I have a shotgun,
if I shoot them in the face point blank, they only take like 0.1 damage.
I know. It's like it takes like 5 shots to kill them, but 1 shot to kill me. It's like great. Okay.
Yeah, really. Like
I'm looking at the map for like where exactly Avengers Campus is, and it's
what the hell is this?
It's by Buena Vista Street and Grizzly Peak. It's kind of like in that corner.
Are they gonna open one here? I think we already have a superhero section. Kind of.
Dude,
hey guys,
I thought they took it away.
Maybe no, because we have the Twilight Tower of Terror ride was turned into Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, but I thought they took it away after a while.
No, I think it's still there. I think there's like a Hulk themed store.
No. There's like one ride that they're adding, which is like Web Slingers: A Spider-Man Adventure. That
sounds stupid. Sorry.
I like Spider-Man. I want to go on.
I love Spider-Man.
Like Spider-Man. I own both of the games on the PS1.
I love Spider-Man. Okay, no. Spider-Man was one of the first superheroes that I ever like watched and like got me into this addiction of superheroes and knowing way too much Spider-Man. About them. But it's gonna be a VR ride of us just following around Spider-Man, and it's gonna be like him going, "Come on, let's go," the whole time.
Yeah, gross. So it's kind of like that one Harry Potter ride, but worse.
Yeah, that's what I think it's gonna be, because I feel like Spider-Man's probably gonna be targeted more towards kids than the Harry Potter ride.
Because it usually is, but Spider-Man is cool.
There's also going to be like a Doctor Strange area that it looks
Doctor
really
Strange.
pretty.
Oh my gosh, I
Ooh.
forgot
I'm really
how
excited
much
for that.
I forgot how much I loved Doctor Strange until recently. Because I was rewatching the Avengers movies. Well, actually, I was rewatching the Ant-Man movies, and then I rewatched the Avengers movies,
Ant-Man.
and then I rewatched the Doctor Strange movie, and I forgot how much I loved him. Doctor Strange was even in one Scooby-Doo episode, which I don't know why, but he was.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
But no, Doctor Strange had a cameo on Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends too.
Benedict Cumberbatch did an amazing job playing Doctor Strange.
He did.
I know, it fits so perfectly. It's beautiful.
Right? That stash.
The stash.
The stash.
Doctor
Also,
Strange.
I want to briefly talk about this thumbnail that no one else is gonna know. But I searched up just Nerf in the YouTube thing, and I scrolled down and I found a thumbnail with just girls in bikinis with shits crossed out on their butts, and I'm very confused.
Huh?
I don't know.
I don't know. What is he going on about?
I don't know. It's really weird.
Okay, I'm gonna go on a tangent for a second. YouTube.
Have fun.
YouTubers aren't allowed to cuss or even say COVID or like talk about political stuff, but their ads and their thumbnails can have like whatever Twin toys.
That's what it is. Twin toys.
Provocative, inappropriate things.
Okay, I'm not even gonna try saying it. What is this?
Inappropriate things in thumbnails and ads, but no, if the YouTuber says the C word, not the C word because that's gonna be multiple things. The S word.
What if they say?
What if they say frick? Oh my god! Demonetization!
Bro, I'm sorry. I had to.
Cease and desist. We will demonetize you. Cease and desist.
Okay.
Crap.
Okay. What's your guys' favorite superhero in Marvel and then DC?
Spider-Man.
Okay.
Damn you. Okay.
You can have the same one.
Oh, but I'm thinking.
I specifically like Miles Morales. I don't know why.
I need the best.
I like Miles more.
Yeah, I like the Miles version of Spider-Man.
That's still Spider-Man. No,
yeah,
but like,
he's better than Peter Parker.
Yeah, I feel
if you rewatch them, okay, he does have more character, but if you rewatch the movie, his Spidey senses are delayed compared to everyone's.
Yeah, that's true. Spidey sense is like very
new,
very inconsistent with the MCU.
Yeah.
And other things, but I think the newer ones kind of nail it, except for the first movie for Spider-Man. Like it didn't do anything.
I like
that they did the recent one.
I like Gwen Spider-Man too.
I like Gwen
Spider-Woman, Spider-Woman, Spider-Girl. I don't know.
Her name is literally Spider-Gwen. Her name is in her title, which is really dumb. That's not like.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Spider-Gwen originally. Like in the comics, it's something else. But it's fine.
Oh, do you guys remember Gwenpool?
Yeah. That was it.
Anyway, okay,
Silence.
DC. All right,
okay,
favorite DC hero.
my Marvel ones, I can't choose with Marvel. DC. Oh my god, I put myself in a hole. I don't know, man.
I go Batman because Batman is cool.
Batman
I like
sucks
Batman. I like Batman, but I like the moral version of Batman where he doesn't kill people because he doesn't want
Batman
no
in
moral
every universe. That's literally Batman in every universe.
In like 2 universes he kills people.
Okay, but, just exclude the 2 universes.
I guess,
but like literally majority.
I guess my favorite wouldn't necessarily be like a superhero.
I like Flash,
but my favorite
though.
group. My favorite group is Teen Titans.
Ew.
Teen Titans.
Well, I mean.
Okay, think about the original Teen Titans with a really realistic,
depressing
about the original
style. One.
Not Teen Titans Go with the bobbleheads.
I'm talking about the original.
Yeah,
the original, the depressed version.
The original's a lot better.
Yeah,
oh my god, that's what I used to watch when I was younger. And then like Teen Titans Go came out, and I was so excited. I thought it was gonna be an epic remake, but then it was like, I'm a bobblehead. So
that's literally what it is, just fart jokes.
I know.
Fart jokes are funny, but when a bunch of
when it's
old white
spammed
dudes
on
do
Cartoon
it on
Network,
purpose, it's not funny.
and Beast Boy isn't even white. He's green.
Talking about the writers.
Neither is Cyborg.
Talking about the writers, y'all.
I know, but
Yeah.
Beast Boy's actually a really cool character. I
like
want to know
Beast
more
Boy.
about Beast Boys, cause
like,
no one ever explains
I like
how
Raven a lot, and I also like
Raven too.
Stargirl.
I like Starfire, which is a Marvel character, but
her name is Starfire, not Stargirl.
You idiot!
I like Fire. I like
Also,
Firestar. I like Firestar.
Isn't
Yeah,
that
from
the
Marvel.
evil twin?
Firestar.
No, that's
Star-
from
Oh,
Marvel.
I
Amazing, Spider-Man and his amazing friends.
Who copied who? Which one?
I don't think I watched that one or read that
DC
one.
and
whatever you
Marvel
wanna say.
copy each other. Spider-Man and his amazing friends. It's a cartoon, and that's what I said I watched when I was like 3 years old. And you guys were like, "But I watched that too. Everyone watched that." And then now you're saying you didn't watch it. Okay.
No, I watched it.
I don't think I remember any of it. I'm pretty sure I watched something similar to it, or I watched it, but I don't remember it at all. Inconsistency
It's like
100.
it's like you claiming that you're a brony. Faker.
Okay,
You're
we
not
can
a
move
real
on from
brony.
that. We can move on from that.
You're not a real brony.
Either way, it's bad.
You're a thick.
Fake
Wait,
brony.
hang on, did you just call me a thick?
Fake.
No, I said fake.
Oh,
You're a phony.
You said thick, and I was like, what the fuck?
Not thick.
You're a phony. I'm just gonna keep saying my joke until it's funny. You're a phony.
But
Okay, moving on.
Anyways.
Anyway,
that was pretty
I can
much
cut
it.
that from the video. I'm gonna put it in an editing software. And just that was
pretty much all the topics that we wanted to cover today. So yeah, guys,
along with some ones that we didn't want to cover.
Do you want to take 30
Like
seconds
fronies.
to promote whatever you have?
Your mom.
I need to stop.
Why are we promoting this if we're sending it to your teacher?
I don't know.
Be nice to each other and
Don't die.
Teacher,
Don't be assholes.
don't ask questions about students' mental health because that's scary and you put students on a spot.
Yes,
It doesn't do
just
that.
don't ask any questions.
But like if a student it isn't like turns in their assignments for like most of the year and then stops for a week, don't punish them because they're probably having a mental health crisis. Thank you.
She doesn't do that. She like actually cares about people's mental health.
We're saying it anyway. Bye.
We're just saying to
Bye. Stop
right,
recording.
Thank you all for
Stop the
listening.
recording. Ah!
Thank you all for listening. Bye.
Please keep the chaotic ending. Stop the recording though.
Stop the recording.